Tabletop. I am your GM and host, Alex. Thank you for joining us for another D&D 5th edition one-shot. As always, I'm here with a cast of characters, both real and fictional. We'll be running through an original D&D one-shot written by yours truly. Just a quick reminder, we are not masters of the rules, so please don't judge us. We're here for narrative and fun. Tag along and watch us roll some dice and hopefully enjoy the ride. Before we get started, I want to give a quick thank you to Building 8 Media, who always puts us on, does all the back-end work, and does a fantastic job. A little round of applause for them. And as we get started here, we're going to go around the table, do a brief introduction. Everyone's going to give their name and their character name, a little background, and then we're going to jump right into it and roll some dice. So we're going to hop right over to Holden. Zach?
Holden, half-elf paladin. No, you love him.
I do love him. Yes.
End of description.
Okay. Cool. Sarah?
I'm playing Asla. She is a druid wood elf.
Okay. We're keeping it real short tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon.
I'm Merrick Brushstumper. I am a human bard, and I'm on a mission to save my friend Sir Squivel from the clutches of Vesperian. And these are my compatriots.
Alex?
I'm playing Ergen, a tiefling fighter that loves herself and dislikes paladins.
Okay.
But you love bards.
And John?
Loves bards.
Hello again. I'm Albert. I am the Goliath wizard. So one more time. These are for show. They don't actually do anything, but they're impressive nonetheless. Thank you very much.
What are these?
These abs.
Okay, got it.
I'm a
Okay.
Goliath.
Just wanted to clarify.
I'm a Goliath. I'm very ripped.
He's
Very
pointing
ripped.
right at them. You can't
Yeah,
see
I don't know if you can't see them. It's weird.
The hoodie's blocking it a little
Weird.
bit. But, all right. Cool. So let's jump right into it. After what seemed like a rather uneventful journey through the northlands of the Horned Vale, you finally arrive in the small mountain village of Cold Rest. The village before you looks to be no more than a small farming community, and despite the accurate descriptions of Cold Rest you received, you can't help but feel underwhelmed by the sight of it. The small thatched roof buildings are modest to say the least, although a structure of any size would likely feel small nestled within the mountains of the Horned Vale. The call of the bounty notice had primed you for a village in disarray, but on the contrary, your first impression is one of peacefulness, as many of the villagers attend to their daily routines.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
That is for
Thank
you.
He's the only one that knows how to read.
But he had the glasses on, so I pass.
I'm very
Pass it
intelligent.
over
Very
to him.
intelligent. There's a lot of words here, though.
Read it nice and loud for the group.
Notice of bounty. The small village of Cold Rest is in desperate need of brave heroes. In the past fortnight, Cold Rest has lost a score of its sheep flock to a monstrous ebon griffin. The creature has taken roost in the nearby mountains and has been terrorizing the village daily. Any adventurer brave enough to heed its call and slay the creature may stake claim to its incredibly valuable eggs. If interested, please seek me out at the Old Pine Inn in Cold Rest. Reward: ebon griffin eggs. Approximately 800 gold crowns value each. Mayor Wills. Very interesting.
Sorry,
guys, very interesting.
What kind of griffin was that?
An ebon griffin.
Ebon griffin.
Do we know what ebon griffins? As
You
far
can-
as I know, griffins are.
You can give me a nature check or a history check to see if
Mighty
you have
majestic
any sort
creature.
of background on ebon griffins.
Nature or history? Both 0. It's a 6.
Okay, not you're a little iffy on your ebon griffin history.
May Merrick roll on that
May
as
may as
well?
well. Anyone can. Go ahead. You can do either your choice of history
Oh, that
or
was
nature
terrible.
or
That is a 4.
It said the eggs were 800 gold each.
800 gold each. Yes, exactly. Very valuable. That is not going to pass. It's a, what did you say, nature? A 6?
13.
Okay, so you guys all did pretty terrible.
Even the druid.
Don't go outside much.
You're not overly knowledgeable about ebon griffins. You're basically following this description on this bounty notice written by a Mayor Wills of Cold Rest, which is a village in the northern valley of the Horn Vale, and you're just responding to it. You don't know much about them, but you see this notice is offering the eggs themselves if you slay the beast as a reward, and they seem to be quite valuable. So the allure of the gold has brought you in. And the end of the letter basically said, meet me at the Old Pine Inn, and if you're interested, I will meet you there. So in the south part of Cold Rest, there sits a large inn. The structure stands out from the rest of the village with its build of fieldstone and large hewn timbers. Above the main entrance hangs the worn sign that reads the Old Pine.
I do
So you're just on the tip of the village here, and this structure is like one of the first structures as you enter the village.
I think we should go and
Is
find
it
the
fairly
mayor.
Is this city fairly populated?
So there's a bunch of villagers just kind of going about their daily activities, but it's a farming community. I mean, the entire population of the village is like maybe like 80,
Okay.
80 people. It's very small, and they're just tending to their crops, their livestock. Children are kind of playing in the streets, but it's nothing like, it's not bustling by any means. It's
Okay.
pretty barren.
sparse, okay.
Yeah.
I say that we go and find the mayor at the inn.
Yes,
Seems like the best place to look.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do the same.
Get a drink while we're there.
So you,
so
you
yeah.
head on in, and inside the common room, you are immediately greeted by the strong scent of tobacco and mead.
Ooh.
The place is mostly empty, save a few bodies. Behind the bar, a
Living
stout man.
bodies?
I'm sorry?
Living bodies?
Yes, living bodies.
Sure.
Corpses.
Behind the bar, a stout man with a round face polishes a pewter chalice, while in the far corner sits an enormous bovine-like creature in a violet cloak. Cradled in the creature's arms is a massive crossbow the size of a small child. Your gaze on the creature is broken by a call from a third, a short, kind-faced man at a nearby table. Please, tell me you are here upon my request. I am Mayor Wills. Do you come to answer the bounty for Shadowbeak?
Oh, well met, Mayor Wills. Yes, we have received your bounty and have come to assist you in this.
Tell me, what is your names? Where are you from?
Ah, I am Merrick Brushstumper, and I am from the North Country.
Lady Erigen with no origin.
That was cliche.
I'm sure that can't be true. But regardless, I'm Albert. It's very nice to meet you. I'm just 50 miles south of here. I reside from. Even though I'm a Goliath, and many think that I would not be from here, I was left as a child and raised by humans. Yeah. And I do a lot of wizarding sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry. I think others want to introduce themselves,
Asla.
but I'm really into to talk. Oh, I'm so sorry, Asla. So oh yeah, there she is.
My name is Holden. I come from very far from here.
Well, greetings, well met. Thank you so much for heeding my call. That is why you have came, is it not?
Perhaps.
Indeed.
We'll hear your story and judge whether or not we will proceed.
Well, as mentioned on my bounty notice, the village of Cold Rest is in dire need. We've been attacked by a ebon griffin who has recently taken roost in the mountains nearby here.
By chance, what is an ebon griffin?
Not too different from a standard griffin that you may be familiar with in the southern lands, but its feathers are of a pure jet black, and it is malicious in intent, violent. These creatures are normally just territorial, but the ebon griffin is hostile and attacks far beyond its roost.
Now, only speaking from experience, have you done anything to work your way into this griffin's territory by chance?
Cold Rest has been here for a long time. The ebon griffin has only settled in the mountains in our knowledge within the past month or so, for that is when the attacks began.
Do you have any indication this is a young ebon griffin or maybe an old one? Maybe it's been displaced from its previous roost.
based on the size of the creature, I would say it's well into adulthood.
Have you done anything to maybe provoke the griffin?
Other than our simple farming, I think not. But of course, a sheep is the prime meal for a griffin.
Oh, and you farm sheep?
We primarily herd sheep here.
Herd
yes.
sheep, yeah.
Cold
okay,
rest.
okay, okay.
Have you had any casualties to civilians?
So far, thankfully, only sheep.
How many sheep do you lose, would you say, in a day?
At least one. The attack started about a fortnight ago, and it's been taking at least one a day.
Have you tried just putting one sheep out as like a peace offering? Like, yeah, we'll lose one sheep, but like we will be okay.
I don't think that's a
Albert,
hard
I
thing
mean no
to
disrespect, but tell me you did not travel this far to suggest that we offer sacrifice to the beast.
I've done a lot of reading in my day, and there's a lot of religious people that do sacrifices every day.
We are a simple farming village, and this is our means of survival. I don't want to sacrifice any of our flock.
No,
I want
I
to
was
thrive
just-
and be gone with the beast.
I do not mean to offend you. I was just wondering.
You seem like you have a small village here. I understand that each sheep life is sacred.
It's
to-
how we make
to
our means.
yourselves.
It's how we get by.
All right, we will. Has there been a sheep taken yet today? Does it happen at a certain time of day?
No, there seems to be no pattern to the attacks.
Do you happen to know the location of its roost?
We don't know the exact location, although people amongst the village have a suspicion. There's a hermit that lives about a day and a half northeast of here, and he usually comes to the village for supplies, but he hasn't been seen or heard from since the arrival of the Ebon Griffin. We fear that perhaps the creature has taken roost near where the old man dwells.
Interesting. So how is it that you are offering griffin eggs if you do not know where its roost is or if it has eggs?
It's a fair question. We are offering the eggs up, for we know that it is a female Ebon Griffin. Surely it roosts, otherwise it would not be taking food in the quantity it's taking.
Fair enough, fair enough. Would you happen to know where the hermit, the location that he lives? Perhaps we can go and try to see if we can find him and locate this roost.
I can give you directions, yes.
And all relations with this hermit have been positive before their disappearance.
Very much so. For a long time, he looked over the village and would give news of what he could see in the valley from his vantage point.
See. All right. So you're worried about the hermit's safety as well.
Indeed.
Do you have a name for this hermit?
Hermit Frederick.
Frederick.
What time of day is it? Like,
It is mid-morning. You're arriving pretty early. It's the spring, so
Okay.
it's
So we could-
comfortable. It's not like
we didn't have hard travel, or we don't need like a rest or anything.
I mean, it was a decent travel in terms of like length and getting here, but it wasn't overly tedious. It wasn't. There was no like curveballs on the way.
Okay. And it's a day and a half, you said, to
Yeah,
get to.
something like that. Yeah.
So do we want to stay a night? And I mean, like, I'm also thinking we could
I'd just
Right.
like to speak to that gentleman.
stake out the.
Bovine holding the crossbow. If I've been curiously eyeing him this entire time.
You mean Ornox? Ornox is the only other who has heeded the call of the bounty. He knows the land well, as Minotaurs remember any path that they've formerly traveled, and he's an excellent tracker and hunter. He has already agreed to share the bounty with any who would take him with.
Local guide would be very helpful on our journey.
He knows the Hornvale well.
Indeed.
Can we go up and introduce ourselves?
So, in that moment, a shriek of pure terror erupts from outside of the old pine. Men, women, and children flee in all directions, seeking cover.
I spring out of the tavern.
Stepping out of the inn,
Medic hides.
you watch in awe as an enormous avian-like creature of pure black feathers lifts off from the ground. A thick plume of dust kicks up beneath the power of its massive wings, completely clouding your vision. When the dust settles, the creature is now nearly 100 feet in the air, just barely visible, clasped within the creature's talons. A child lay completely limp.
Can I have had the wherewithal to do a divine sense as it?
Sure, go ahead.
So it just tells me if it's fey, fiend, or undead.
Yep, it is none of the above.
Okay. A celestial fiend or undead. Sorry.
Still good.
Ooh.
Did any of the feathers fall out of the griffin?
Just one moment. Probably, maybe one. I don't know. Behind you, the Minotaur known as Ornox bursts out from the end with his massive crossbow raised towards the sky. Before he can loose his bolt, Mayor Wills calls out for him to hold fire, clearly afraid of a misfire hitting the child. Damn you, Wills, I never miss, says the Minotaur coldly, his frustration tangible. This has gone from bad to worse. Please, you must help us, pleads the mayor.
I fear that the child's fate may be similar to the sheep. We should get going at once, I believe.
Can we just track it as it flies? Is it flying out of range of us, or can we?
So you can see it's like 100 feet in the air, and you can see it kind of getting smaller in the distance. Everyone can just give me like an immediate survival check if you want to just like start following the trail right away.
Okay. That is a 15.
Okay.
A 12. Medic was going to be like, oh, well, since the child's fate is sealed, I guess we can.
17.
16.
Oh, you got +3.
Oh, good.
11.
Okay, so Holden, Albert, let's see, Erigen, the three of you, like, pretty easily deduce, like, the direction it's flying is kind of, like, northeast, in the general direction of the Hermit's Hut, like, as described to you by the mayor. And Albert, you got the highest rate of the 17. I would say that you have the wherewithal to be like, okay, there is a road that heads out of the village to the north called the Long Road, and it kind of heads northeast, and you're able to deduce right away that, like, if you took the Long Road, you probably would head in that general direction. So you have a good sense of, like, where to go right off the bat.
Can we ask Ornox, is this the general direction of Hermit Frederick?
Yes, Frederick lives up in those mountains. And he kind of points up to the northeast.
Let's go at once.
Let's take off.
Indeed.
Sally Ford.
Let us go.
As we take off, by
Nearly.
What's it as a
unstrap my
I'm sorry?
+1 sword. Toss that.
Or not.
Reluctantly, but strap on
So,
my
Thank
is that the general consensus? Everyone's going to immediately head out? Okay.
Thank you, Ergen. I'm sure that was very difficult for you.
Yes.
was shed much blood.
Travel on the Long Road is weary. You find yourselves headed along rough and dangerous terrain where footing is often hard to find amongst the loose gravel and steep incline. The path continues for a few hours deeper into the mountains, and the thick pine trees begin to crowd you. Ornox says very little during your travels, but explicitly mentions the frequency of knoll raiders within the valley. After some time, you come to a large ravine. From within the ravine, you hear the rushing of a violent river some 300 feet below you. Before you, a rickety wooden bridge stretches the distance across to the other side.
Just real quick, Ergen gave me the longsword. Could I possibly
Before
try
as
and
we were taking off,
read the inscription before, like, as we're walking?
Yeah.
Read the inscription.
Wasn't it in Elvish?
Yeah,
Yes.
it said something about cloth. I'll have to come back down that. That's in the.
It's not
From the
important.
previous one shot.
It's not important.
It is important. I just don't have those notes because
we're taking off.
separate
She
ones.
just-
Now we're tying the adventures together. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. It said something about claw. Because the name of the sword was claw.
Okay, got it.
I'll have to get back on
It
the.
said the claws
Do we
from Toy
know
Story.
how much food a griffin would
It's an ancient Elvish language that you are familiar with, but are unable to decipher in this exact moment.
The heat of
Okay.
Yeah, you would need to reference some old journals that you have within your possession, but they're back at your campsite south of Cold Rest. So you can't do it this moment.
Okay.
Gotcha. What are you saying, John?
I asked, would we know how much a griffin would eat in one day? Would any of us have the wherewithal to think through that process?
Well, I had you give me history and nature checks on ebon griffins, and you all failed miserably, but if you want to do one on just griffins and then try and like cross-reference, go for it.
That's not much better. It was in survival or nature?
Either, whatever's better.
Nature is a 14.
Okay, so no, you don't have a definitive answer, but you're able to critically think about like the information that's been given to you, and it doesn't sound far off. It doesn't sound like it's taking more than it would need if it was like roosting or like, it sounds accurate.
Okay. Because I was thinking that maybe the eggs already hatched and she's feeding young.
Yeah.
And then
Right. Right.
there's no eggs.
Right.
But we all have pet griffins. On the journey, I'd also like to talk with Ornox a little bit.
What do you want to say to Ornox?
You appear to be pretty confident with that crossbow. Can we trust you to hold your own out here?
It's a silly question, Elf. I am a great shot.
Well, let's be specific here. I'm a half elf, so I'm only half insulted.
Pointy ears are all the same.
I mean, you've got pointy horns. They're pretty much the same.
He says very little to you. I mean, like he responds to you, but he clearly not one to hold a conversation.
Not much of a talker.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, we're at the rickety bridge now, yes?
Yes. So there's a cliff face in front of you. It drops off, like there's a raging river, like maybe 300 feet down, and about 20 feet to the other side of the ravine, and there's like a single rickety wooden bridge.
Does Ornox look like he weighs a lot?
He does.
Okay, so.
I think our friend should go first.
No, well, I was going to say last, but.
Yeah.
Well, because if the bridge gives out, then we...
Maybe Ornox and Albert.
You're saying?
At the same time? I think we should send.
So while you're debating this, why don't you all roll for initiative?
No.
Arrows begin to fly.
Against the bridge?
Yep. Arrows begin to fly from across the ravine.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Is it really?
It is.
What'd you roll?
9.
Mediocre for a paladin. Typical.
I think it's right on board.
You would. Expectations are so high.
That bridge looks pretty solid.
Someone just falls over it.
Is there a particular pecking order you guys want to be in here?
I think our standard travel pattern is fine.
Indeed, I will be in the back.
Me and
It's Zach in the front, right?
me and one step in
Strumming
front
my
of-
lute and providing...
Yeah, make sure Eric's in front of
Ambiance.
me.
Picking up little berries and mushrooms.
He's got to hit
Now that the
get hit by the first
battle
arrow.
started, it's like... Brum, 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 brum.
Oh my.
Oh, right.
Oh my.
Oh, that's a beefy boy.
Yeah, you're going over that bridge first, buddy.
He's thick.
Exactly. What,
God.
what by chance are we facing?
Some gnolls.
That guy looks like a wizard. Kill him first.
Okay, so can I get those initiatives again?
12 for medic.
16.
So 16 for Adler, right?
Athla.
Asler,
Yep.
it's pronounced.
Okay.
13.
13 for Ergen.
21 with a nat 20.
Woo!
Oh my.
Do you want to take a immediate
Yeah,
action
do
with that
want
nat
to.
20?
12 for me.
12 for Holden.
12 for me as well.
12.
And Ornox hasn't rolled.
Yep.
I need him in this.
18 for Ornox, actually.
Nice.
Blast him.
Okay.
So I would like to, as I see this happening out of the corner of my eye, I'm going to quickly grab a little piece of coal. Actually, I don't know if I can do that. How far away are they? It's a really good...
About 20 feet.
Oh, 20 feet? Okay.
Yep.
No problem. No problem. A little piece of
Maybe
coal.
maybe a little further, but within 40.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. A little piece of coal, lights into a ball of fire, and I throw a firebolt at the closest guy to us.
The guy in the center there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Do I have him surprised? No, because it's a regular roll. That's gonna miss. It's gonna be an 8 to hit.
It does miss.
And I yell out to the group. I think we have some company.
Yeah, you've made that very clear with a bolt of fire.
That's what I do.
Okay.
That's what I do.
So after Albert, I guess Ornox goes next, and he turns back to the company, says, "Knolls, to arms!" And he looses a crossbow bolt at the knoll in the middle.
I feel like we could just let Ornox handle them all himself.
Yeah.
You get him,
Get to a
buddy.
safe distance.
He actually,
Get him, buddy. Good job, buddy. Good
We
job.
all become bards.
so
You're
he
doing great.
They're twice as tall as me, and
He
you're twice as tall as them.
hits the one in the middle in its thigh, bolt, long bolt, like it, just based on the size of this crossbow. I mean, it makes sense, but almost looks like a tiny javelin. Shoots out of this thing and pierces into the knoll's thigh. It lets out a yelp and hits it for 5 damage.
I think he's overcompensating for something.
You're supposed to be insulting the bad guy.
And then Asler, you're up next.
How far away am I from these knolls?
From the one closest to you, you're
Yeah.
maybe like 35 feet.
35 feet?
Yeah.
Can I move like 5 feet closer?
Yeah. You want to just get up onto like
Yeah.
the tip of the bridge?
Yeah. As long as I'm within 30 feet.
Okay.
This one here was just hitting the thigh, yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to do Thorn Whip
Okay.
at the one that was hit
You might need to get a little close. I don't know.
within 30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah.
I think you're okay.
And I'm gonna use my Thorn Whip and whip at the thigh that was just injured,
Okay.
and try and just wrap it around his leg and kind of.
You're
pull
gonna
it
spit
down.
on his open wound. That's what you're
Yes,
doing.
I'm
Okay.
gonna get a little salt.
Yeah.
You're gonna give him a turn.
You're gonna put salt on the vine whip
I'm
and then.
not giving him a tourniquet. Ooh, 15.
Plus something, right? Use your
To
Melee's-
quote Ashley, I don't know how to D&D.
melee spell attack.
No, here.
Your spell attack bonus is plus 5.
The total was 15.
20. 20.
20?
Yeah.
Oh, 20 hits.
Okay.
Right, you use your same spell attack bonus for melee as ranged.
6 piercing damage.
Okay. So it's taken 11 all day.
And then it's going to pull it up to 10 feet closer to me.
Over the cliff.
Yeah.
Does it let go when it falls?
Yeah.
Okay. So you wrap around the leg of it. It lets out a yelp again because you're hitting the open wound where the bolt had just pierced it. And with a yank, Asler pulls the knoll towards her. And for just a moment, they both fall. For just a moment, it doesn't realize it's midair in a very wily coyote sort of moment
Until it looks down.
until it looks down, falling into the ravine far below.
How far is far below?
300 feet.
Oh, it's dead.
I mean, it's dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you hear the like.
I cast feather.
I no, actually, 300 feet of the river, and I don't even think you hear a splash. It's just it just falls.
Yeah, it's just-
You hear it yelping all the way down.
I'm sure you said 300 feet, but looking at that, I did not realize it was 300 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's why I tried using a
perspective.
stream instead of a river.
Yeah.
There's just a little forced perspective there.
Just be very careful as we cross that bridge.
Yeah.
300
Yeah.
feet.
Oh no, yeah, you do not want to fall. Okay, awesome. So after Sarah, we are looking at Erigen.
Okay. And
Let's
I
go.
would like to. Where am I in this order? Can we move through allies here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You're right here. Sorry.
Okay, so I just want to move up the bridge as far as I can. If I could have my normal range of 30 feet, wherever I
15,
can go.
20, 25, 30. Just a little shy.
I'm just going to use the dash ability.
Okay.
Just get to the other side.
Okay.
Without falling.
Into
I
combat?
don't want to fall on that bridge.
Into combat? Okay.
Into combat range.
Okay.
Can I? All right, we're gonna call it there. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we actually, I'm sorry, we had 2 12s. We had Holden and Merrick with 12. So just who's got the higher dex mod?
+2.
+3.
Okay. So Merrick, you're next.
Ooh! I am going to cast Vicious Mockery at the one that is in front of Erogen. And I'm going to say to him, your matted fur makes you look more like a mangy cur than a fearsome predator. And he has to make...
I nod as he says it in front of his face. Just to really drive it home. It's true.
It would be 4 psychic damage, and he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Automatic 4 psychic damage, right?
Yeah.
And then a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Yes.
I got a 14 for the
Oh,
wisdom.
he beats me.
Okay, but he takes 4 psychic, you said, right?
Wisdom saving throw or take damage at a disadvantage. Oh yeah, only
Only on
succeed.
hit.
Yeah, so it doesn't. So
No damage.
It
Okay.
lands on deaf ears.
Okay. He's too preoccupied in its newly engaged skirmish with Erogen.
He knows
He's not even
that
paying attention.
He just combed his fur.
That doesn't make sense.
That guy's not talking about
I use L'Oreal for kids on this fur, and that makes no sense.
It's very sad.
Yeah. All right, and then Holden, you're next.
Holden is going to reluctantly do the same exact thing as Erogen and run up right next to her. And
You guys are at the same spot, so do you need dash?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, and that will be my turn.
Okay. And then we are at the enemies. So the knoll in front of you with its glaive, it's actually going to make 2 attacks. It's going to first attack with its glaive.
Who?
This one.
Yeah, but who's the?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's going to attack Erogen since Erogen was first up to him. All
I
right.
can withstand it, Paladin.
13 is a miss, probably. Okay. Misses with the 13, and then it's going to incite Rampage onto the other knoll, which means the knoll gets to take an attack with its bonus action. Yeah, it can just take a regular attack. Let's see, can make a melee. Oh, it's only a melee attack. Okay, it's not a ranged attack. So then no, it's not going to do that. So it just attacks with its glaive. The second one's going to shoot its short bow at. I guess at Holden. It's going to fire at Holden. Ooh. 19 plus 3, 22.
No.
Well, you have a shield. I was like, I don't know. It's 22. All right, and then you're gonna take 6 piercing damage, please.
Wow. Rude.
And then we're back to the top of the pecking order. So I believe first up was Albert.
Yeah, Albert's gonna try again, and he's going to target. Actually, I was going to take a terrible idea, and he's going to run up onto the bridge.
Careful.
So his
Brilliant
movement speed
idea.
onto the bridge, and then he's going to take a.
It's like a trouble.
And I kill. I accidentally kill Ornox, and I'm like, ooh.
Knock him down.
Yes, right off the bridge.
Listen, man.
Gets caught in his cloak.
I'm making
He's not the only person that can pull people off
I'm
the
making
bridges.
janky setups. These mountain pieces I have from Dwarven Forge don't even have anchor magnets. It's like all over the place.
I will
Real
target
wonky.
the one in combat with the 2, just try to help them out a little bit. I'm going to do another firebolt.
Roll again. Roll again.
No, I'm going to keep it. It's a 16.
Oh.
On this one, right? 16 is a hit.
There you go. And we're going to do a d10's worth of damage. Oh, yeah, that's 2.
2 damage?
Yeah, let's light him on fire a little bit.
So it was a firebolt?
Yeah.
So you loose a firebolt as you're spanning the length of the bridge, and as this creature weaves in and out of combat with Holden and Ergen, you just miscalculate a little bit and scorch down towards the leg of the creature, just singeing its paw. And it hops away from the flames for a second and the charred ground. Definitely didn't like it, but was able to kind of sidestep your firebolt.
I did that on purpose. I saw everyone else get hit in the leg and die.
Ergen turns around and says, "Hey, you want to recalibrate your goggles there?"
Okay, and Ornox is up next, and I'm sorry, did you want a bonus action or anything?
Nope, that's my turn.
Ornox is up next, and he pulls a large, again, javelin-like bolt from his quiver.
Does he have like a mini ballista?
It's
He would
so
carry a ballista.
so it's a heavy crossbow, but it's a heavy crossbow size for a minotaur, so it's like slightly bigger than a regular heavy crossbow. It's a beast of a thing. So he pulls this like javelin-like bolt out,
Yeah.
loads it into the thing, and he's like winding it back. But it's like a slow process, and you can see him. He's not even rushed about it. He's just like, and then he's like cranking something. He's got to like leaning in.
Turn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's been like loading this thing up and like cranking it. But I mean, like, you know, from the first time this thing launched, it was like, doof. It left like a shock wave as this, and so you could imagine this thing is getting cranked back with a lot of force. All right, and then so after Ornox,
That's his turn?
that's his turn.
Yeah, he's got to load
That's his turn. After Ornox is Asler.
So slow.
No, I'm saying Asler because you corrected us to Asler like 5 times. Or was that you? Okay. Yeah, I'm just mixing it together.
That's the right one.
Atla. I'm going to use the Thorn Whip again,
Okay. Geez, those gnolls should have gotten out of the way.
and I'm going to point it or focus it towards that wounded paw.
That one's a little further. You might have to move. And
I'll
then,
move a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so
As
just
long
get
as,
right
it's
in
just,
front of
it's
Ornox
just
and
as
then-
long as I'm within
Yeah.
30 feet, that's
Oh, you
all.
should just.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
a lot.
that's-
There's a
you should
lot.
just push
There's a
out
lot of trepidation on
Yeah,
this
I'm just going to
bridge.
push Albert off. There's way too many people on that bridge. I'm
sweating just moving.
more nervous about the bridge than I am this roll not doing well. 18.
Oh, goodness.
25.
He said, another knoll off the cliff.
4.
So for the entire adventure, Sarah's just she's gonna lure the monsters back to this one spot and just keep vine whipping them off the ledge. You guys use it as a choke point. And just,
Right into the 300-foot fall.
Eyes down here, boys.
okay, so literally the damage is irrelevant, right? Because you can pull 10 feet forward.
Yep,
Yeah.
correct.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Do you want to say anything to it as you?
So long.
You're like, Asler, not Asler.
Asla. Not
Like, I
Asla.
didn't even say your name.
It's not even fair, bro. All right, let's see.
fresh
And
cheese
then,
bags.
Ergen, you're up next.
I would like to attempt to throw them over the ledge.
Okay, you want to try and outmuscle this knoll?
Yeah, we're gonna go for it.
All right.
Both
So,
go for it.
yes.
Nat one.
Opposing strength, maybe?
Yeah.
For like a grapple check?
Yeah, we're gonna go for it.
I'm gonna go for it.
No one's using weapons anymore. It's just throwing people over the edge.
Oh.
Where's my? I have my song. Oh, that's why.
Plus 13.
Yeah. It's plus 13.
16. I also got a 16.
Oh, no.
Both go over the edge.
Oh, yeah.
No, the bridge is kind of creaking.
Let's just double down.
paper,
Let's
scissors.
roll it again.
Let's go for it again. Okay, this is
God.
the intense.
Ergen's about to get yeeted off the cliff.
16 again.
11. Okay, so you have it grappled.
Haven't grappled.
Okay.
Okay.
And now what?
All right, so I would just like to try and throw him over the edge. There's no finesse here. This is just
The whole roll thing.
Is it 300 feet down this way?
No.
So,
So I'm trying
You have
to like
pull him.
throw
You're trying to
them that
pull it
direction.
back and
Yeah.
give me like another strength to just like see how far you can like
Yep.
move the thing.
Yep.
Now that you're winning the grapple, you have control of the creature.
No, a 7.
A what?
A 7.
Okay, so you have it, and it's like trying to fight you, but you're not really like making any ground.
All right, that's fine. I accept this.
That's it?
Yeah, so I'm just like snarling.
You're like, hey, I got you, buddy.
Yeah, this is just a big
bear hug.
Yeah. But
That's what I was just
if I was
about
saying, is
to-
it restrained enough where they have advantage to attack on it?
I'm looking.
Yes. That's a grappled, so its movement speed is 0, and its movement speed is 0, and that's it, right? If it's grappled.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if I've ever actually done this to someone.
Oh God.
Someone in a fight.
I've never got
That's it. Well, it's grappled. Its movement speed is 0. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
All right. So, okay. And then it is going to be Merrick.
Medic.
Yeah. Thank you.
As my words had no effect on this foul beast, I would let loose an arrow.
Don't hit me.
Ooh, that is nice. That is a 22.
That is a hit.
Oh, and that's 4 damage.
Okay.
Not bad.
Huzzah!
As I'm just like trying frantically at this point to not be hit by anything.
Come on.
You just lay flat on the
Jump off the ledge. Oh. He's like, I don't want to. My friends already fell off. You can't make me.
Don't you want to go to your friends? They miss you.
He's like,
They look fine.
that bridge looks super dangerous. I don't want to.
Don't be a coward.
Yeah. And then it would be Holden.
Do you want to be like Holden?
You're not trying some crazy maneuver where you grab him and throw him off?
11.
11 is a miss.
Makes sense. I think that's it, unfortunately.
Okay.
I laugh at him, by the way.
At which point the creature is going to swipe back at you, Holden, with its
Me?
glaive.
I don't have him held.
That's true. It's gonna. Oh, it's still grappled, right?
Yeah, it has to go wait till his next turn to redo the strength check.
So, yeah, creature can't take actions or reactions because it's incapacitated.
We're here
until-
forever.
So, yeah, so let me try and break free.
All right.
Opposing strength checks.
Yeah. How strong are you, wuss?
Not with a 6.
Ooh. You're still stuck there.
Yeah.
Stop struggling.
I love giving this voice to the Null. He's like, let go of me.
He's Napoleon.
Why are you bullying me?
Because your friends want to say hello.
Okay, so then it's back to Albert.
All right, I'm just gonna finish crossing the bridge.
Okay.
7 years
Do you want to like
later.
hop down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from a little bit of a distance, I'm gonna just keep throwing firebolts until something sticks.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 23.
To hit?
Yeah. And then the damage is 8 this time.
Nice.
So a little bit better. He's aiming.
Nice one, goggles.
Thank you.
About time.
Very
So
strong.
loose a firebolt. This time, rather than hitting the Knoll's foot, it singes into the creature's shoulder, just above where Urgin is wrestling the
I
creature.
can feel the heat washing over her face.
It burns away. You get the waft of burnt hair.
Yeah,
in your
I'm almost actually, I kind of salivating because it just smells like cooked Knoll. I'm just a little excited.
You just nibbling on it. All right. All done there?
I am
All
done.
right. So Ornox is going to loose a bolt.
Oh, jeez.
You're still here?
I'd like to let go.
And
Origins going right.
That one.
he does miss.
I'm actually thankful for that.
So he looses the bolt, and it flies above the creature, and he yells out to Ergen, "Hold her still, Typhling!" He blames it on you, basically.
Of course.
Yeah.
Doing the best here.
You're moving it too much.
No, that's valid. You're right.
Then we're looking at Adler.
You sure that's how you pronounce it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Adler? Wrong.
Atla? Okay, so I'm going with my trusty thorn whip.
Oh no. You're holding up.
Yeah, you're gonna pull both
Do
of
you
them
want to
off.
let go?
No.
Okay, well then I'll wrap it around someone else then.
There's no one else.
Oh, I guess that's not.
You want to pull John over the ledge?
She's just pulling.
Do we really like Albert? Should we keep
Do you have any other way to attack? I can.
I mean,
let
I
go.
do,
I would just
but-
really not like to let go. My turn's coming soon, and I want to throw this.
Just hold an action.
Yeah, I guess I'll just
Hold the thorn whip if he breaks the grapple.
my thorn whip is ready.
Okay.
I'm kind of like doing a little lasso move here, like it's up in the air, and I'm just
Indiana
ready.
Jones style.
Indiana Jones, yeah.
Okay.
Just in case.
Just at the ready.
Just at the ready.
Okay.
I hope you kill all of them. It's gonna be hilarious.
Just wait.
Origin goes down.
Yeah, that
Nope, it's pulled 10 feet forward.
Which then brings us to Ergen.
All right, we're trying to throw you.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Oh.
Is it scuffed?
Cock.
16.
16?
Yes.
All right, I'll let you throw it. Okay, so you take it. How do you want it? You just want to like lock. You want to suplex it over your head.
After this, she just grunting and gritting, like her face is so like
Your
intense.
veins
So
are
after
popping.
a struggle back and forth, like you and this Knoll have been like kind of like gaining ground, losing ground, but you maintain your grip the entire
dodging
time.
attacks from allies.
Finally, in the last moment or so, Albert has scorched it with a firebolt, and it's just starting to lose its grip. Just a moment, and
Yep,
you
just
suplex it.
backwards suplex.
Let me say, I see Origin like struggling a little bit and just like give it a little tap. But she can't do that. Just like, hold on. Just give me a little.
As it flies down the ledge.
I'm glad the terrain is actually the killer.
I know you just threw all of them, which is awesome. But like, they have their points wide.
Yeah.
That could have been anything. That could have been anything. It didn't have to be Knowles.
Yeah.
So let's go lower this Ebon Griffin battle. I think
We're feeling
Now, when you say
real proud of
griffin, you mean
ourselves.
like with wings? It can fly, or
I would like to point out, Asla, that all of our loot just went 300 feet down the chute.
yeah? Do they have any loot on them?
Yeah.
Was I able
As
to?
they were falling,
Was I able to like
we
pick
looted
a
them.
pocket on the way down?
I can use the thorn whip to like lure
Just
some.
cross out
I
this
think
loot note
the
here.
range is 30 feet.
30 feet, yeah.
could have used one of them.
Lower you down 270
It's like one of those things
feet.
like you slide and all your change falls out of your pocket.
Yeah, no, he got a little kid at the lunch room.
Yeah.
turned upside
Yeah, you got
down,
turned
so-
upside down. There's loot.
Yeah.
I think we at least get a few coppers.
Few
Did you drop any pennies as I said?
Is there any gum? Was it
some tops.
Bubblicious?
We got some tots.
So you all are. Some of you are still on the other side of the ravine. You're just gonna, and for that matter, behind Ornox, you're all just gonna casually
Just stroll across.
stroll
Come on, guys.
across. No worries in the world.
I mean,
I'm over
mean,
here.
we're all
did I like notice
I'm gonna
anything when I
use-
was crossing it?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to
So
use
same-
my
same.
yeah.
Today,
Today,
Junior.
Junior. I'm going to try to trick him so I can get past him. Be like, use the mayor's voice.
Okay.
The mayor's voice. I'm going to use my because I don't want to go behind him. The bridge could go.
You could just ask.
You could just
Step aside, please. Pardon me.
trick someone. You could just.
Most convoluted way to go about getting across
I
the
already
bridge.
said it, so it's
How do I deceive someone?
You're
You just don't have to go first.
Alan's already on the bridge. Do you want to just finish
Yes.
crossing?
Yes.
And you're in front of him.
I don't want him to trick
and I have
me.
advantage
The only person
on.
left is Merrick.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to go last.
I have advantage on deception and performance. so
Okay,
I'm
just
gonna
go for it.
do
Go for it.
the mayor's voice. What's the guy's name again?
Mayor Will.
No, that was
Ornox.
Or not.
I hope you know.
So yeah.
I hope he falls
so
off
it's
the
me.
bridge.
Onox, could you come over here for a
I didn't even
minute?
say what he rolled.
Can I give
So I
Ornox
rolled
like
a
advantage on his
20. Oh, I actually got to
on
roll
his
again.
insight check?
Roll in the
So,
box.
I got two 20s.
Okay, so
Yeah, I don't think so.
Ornox says, Mayor Wills, what are you doing up on
Can I give Ornox advantage on his insight check?
For what?
he's not even making it. It's like he's just turning around.
Why not?
Hit the bridge.
He's turning around.
Make an insight check.
Run across.
As the man goes on, he goes, peace out. Peace out, cow. Runs by.
Holden gives.
At which point, Ornox is like, and he crosses the bridge, and there's no problem.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give
Oh god.
Until
Merrick a
Urgent
disappointed
dies.
head shake
Oh my goodness, that
as
was...
you walk past.
Move these so we no longer have to.
Couldn't risk it. You see how big he is?
Oh my god. You could just die.
After crossing the ravine, you are back on the road. You find yourselves headed steadily into more mountainous elevations as the trail continues. The air seems to be getting thinner as you trek along, and with it, the temperature is quickly dropping. A short time passes, and you begin to hear the sound of thunder echoing in the distance. Before long, the storm is upon you. Blankets of rain fall, immediately soaking your party through and making everyone thoroughly miserable. Just at its worst, a pine beside you on the trail is struck with a bolt of lightning. The flash blinds you momentarily as the tree combusts. We should seek shelter, Ornox calls from between the thundering roars.
Well, we've already got fire.
Yeah. So you're on the other side now safely. You've continued on for a little bit, but there like a storm has rolled in. You're on a mountain pass, and like thunder, lightning's hitting, just blankets of rain, just like.
Does it seem like there's any
Put on
like,
my hood.
rock overhang or
Give me a survival check.
maybe some brush that we can hide in? Okay. That is a 18.
Let's go.
So you're frantically like looking about as Ornox calls out that you should seek shelter, and this tree just got struck by lightning beside you. And in that moment, Holden, you notice off just around a little bend, like you can see just the entrance to it. It looks like a rock overhang into the rock face.
I'd like to grab the on fire branch on our way.
Okay, so you want to like break one off, use it as a torch?
There's one that's on fire?
Yeah, sure, because it kind of exploded. Yeah, there can be one on the ground. It's pretty well combusted that even in the rain, it's not quite out right this second. Grab it, you're using it as a torch?
I mean, I don't need it as a torch, but as like a way for us to dry off.
Yeah, would
With a
this,
fire
this
poker?
overhang
Okay.
have enough coverage that I can gather up some little twigs?
Well, so
and
as
make a little
you
fire?
then approach, you spot it, and as you approach it, you realize it's actually a cave entrance. It's not just an overhang. It's a full cave entrance.
We should not delve deep into this cave.
I would like to go in first.
Axel, can you just thorn whip and pull it whenever it's out?
The rest of us should not delve deep into this cave.
I want to say, with the initial downpour and your clothes being all completely soaked through, just blankets of rain, as I said, you're all going to suffer a level of exhaustion, which means you're going to have disadvantage on your ability checks for the time being.
Well, to light up the cave, I will cast my cantrip and dancing lights. So we have some light in here, so we may see what is around.
Okay, how much does it illuminate?
That I'm gonna have to look up. Give me 1 second.
While we're just kind of hanging out, I'm gonna lay hands myself for 6.
As we're hanging out, I'm gonna ask Ornox. So that crossbow takes a while to reload, I see.
Oh, jeez.
Ornox says, oh jeez.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh god.
Okay,
Perfect.
No, that's how it's supposed to go.
Perfect.
Ornox trips.
120 feet.
I think that's
So you say to Ornox what? I'm sorry.
That crossbow takes a little while to reload there.
Yes, what about it?
Do you think you could use some help reloading?
10-foot radius, so bad.
Use help
Yeah,
reloading?
if you have multiple-
Your question seems to be like
Still 10
completely
feet's
lost
better
on
than
him.
So you fire, and someone else reloads, and then you fire.
He passes you his crossbow for a moment, and he says, "Try and crank this back, Goliath." He wants to see, so go ahead and make a strength check. Yeah, he wants to see if you can. He wants to see if you can even like crank it back.
Made it snow.
19.
Hell yeah. All right. So
Smart guy.
being a Goliath, you're like way more impressive than like an average human in strength, and you totally, even in your nerdy wizard, you just like totally, you just like and like pull, not quicker than he does, but like you definitely make some movement on it, like I wouldn't say dramatically slower than he does it, and he's like immediately impressed. He gets a little wide-eyed, and he acknowledges it, and he says, "Not bad, Goliath."
Yeah, I mean,
He says, "I shall let you know if I need aid."
we could reload for you. You seem to be very.
They just bonded. They just bonded.
We got a spin-off series already.
Yeah.
The Adventures of Ornox and Albert.
So I'm sorry, Merrick. When you did the lights, how much did it illuminate?
10-foot radius
Okay.
from wherever I cast it.
So the small
You
cave.
got 4 of them, right? It's plural.
Do you drop it right in front of you, or how do you attach it to an object, or is it just illuminate around you?
I mean, I have dark vision.
As do I.
Oh yeah, it's 4 lights.
Yeah.
So
We're
you
fine.
can make it into an area.
Yeah, you can go.
You can combine the lights into one
They're
glowing.
tripping over things.
Yeah. With actions, just move them 60 feet.
You and I are in
range.
the back.
So yeah, you can just kind of
Scoffing at them.
group them all together
Idiots.
and light the area.
Okay.
He can
So
set them in like a square.
yeah. So how do you
Four,
want
four,
to
four.
how do you want to set them about?
So I'll kind of, because I can change it afterwards, because I can always just keep recasting it. So I'm just gonna, as we're going in, I put one up on like the wall by where we are, and then slowly along the wall every 20 feet or so.
He becomes an electrician.
I don't think we need to necessarily delve deep into
Putting them
this.
every 6
cave.
feet.
Well, no, but we need,
six
I think-
Every 6 feet. He wants to
I think our first order of
for a
business should be
proper
drying off
cave.
and,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
indeed,
getting some
indeed.
rest.
But yeah, so I just kind of line it up. So it goes back. I don't know. Well, how
I haven't told you how big the cave is yet.
Yeah. So I'm just doing. So I go. I put
How
How
one.
far back?
He's
Once-
gonna illuminate the immediate area.
He's like, I do it as big as it is. You know, just like
Indeed,
I do
indeed.
the size of the thing.
So I put one at the entrance, like as it starts to get dark on the wall.
Yeah.
Like place it there, and then
On the wall. Yeah. It's 7 feet up.
Okay, so
45
the
degree
small
angle.
cave is larger than it initially appeared from the outside. Irregular in its natural shape, you surmise that the cave is roughly 40 feet in diameter. Although slightly damp, the cave feels
Cozy.
comfortable relative to the storm outside. Various moss and fungi cling to the cave ceilings and walls around you as Merrick goes and casts his, I'm sorry, what's the name of the spell? Dancing lights about the cave walls.
I'm going to start picking some of the little mushrooms and moss off.
Do you want to
and
do
put
like a
them in.
nature or survival and just like see if you can gather anything worthwhile?
I'll do a nature.
I would like
little-
to try and gather some wood to try and make a larger fire.
That was
Okay,
terrible.
there's
That was a 4.
the wood outside is
I
really
dropped them
damp,
all.
but you can do your best to grab like what's closest to the cave, what would have been closest to the rock wall of the like cliff face to the side,
Yeah.
you know, closest to the cave
be
entrance.
dry.
Try and grab what would be driest. Why don't you give me a survival?
A 4.
So no.
I'm
You're just pulling moss
They're
and
just like falling apart.
yeah, it's
It's a 9 for me.
not so great. The storm is in your haste to get in here. The storm has really saturated most of the wood outside.
I'm eating some snake jerky from our last adventure. Snake
jerky.
That you cured them.
Yep.
While curing that snake jerky, did you happen to write down what Zach's sword said? No? Okay.
Yeah. We killed those snakes 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That cannot be.
Dude, that one shot was like 4 weeks ago, man.
Still tastes good.
Anybody else have anything specifically they want to do?
I just play my lute.
No, just try to get warm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like get buck naked.
You said you
Try
become
and dry
miserable.
off my
My character's
clothes.
always
Oh my.
miserable.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, you become exhausted. I don't know if you become miserable.
Okay. Well,
My-
you said miserable.
I did say
Home
miserable. I think I
camp
did use the
where
word
I
did say
grew up.
miserable.
Being naked was a rite of passage. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So do you want to rest here? Do you want to do a short rest? Do you want to do a long rest? Do you literally just want to dry off and continue?
I mean, what time of day is it? Is it
Well,
Evening, yeah.
no, it's headed to evening. It's not dark out yet, but it's very dark out because of the storm.
did we get like half a day's traveling?
I would say it's maybe like, I don't know, 3 in the afternoon.
I'll ask Ornox
Oh man.
how
Yeah.
much farther our destination is.
And is he
Well,
familiar
up
with-
until the nose on the bridge, we made great progress.
Is it worth resting here, or should we try and push on?
In this storm, I suggest we rest.
Okay. I say we rest until the storm breaks.
Rest it is. Haha. Put it in my bedroom.
Yeah, that sounds.
Can you play us
Whether,
a
sounds
tune?
whether that be short or long.
I would like to roll for your performance.
Long.
So I will roll.
I mean, we have exhaustion now, so if we
Yeah, that's the other thing.
if we short rest, it's not gonna leave.
Merrick's going to play us a little ditty
is
while
immaculate.
we're resting.
21.
Merrick's going to play us a little ditty while we're resting.
So, as you're gathering yourselves in the cave,
Ambiance.
Oh,
you make a little fire as best as you can. You're burning off some fungi and
Oh, that
some of the
smells
moss, some of the dry moss or
Some
drier
of the
moss.
snake
Sili-
jerky.
Yeah.
You're able to
Or the,
set up a little de facto camp in the
let's hope those aren't
cave.
magic mushrooms.
And why doesn't everyone give me a perception check, please?
That's not great.
I would like to match up here.
Perception.
Oh, why do I keep rolling ones? Oh, that's a 6.
13.
That's
Got an 11.
ugh.
Merrick,
7.
battle around.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am strumming my lute.
What'd you get, Arjun?
7.
Sorry, who? So 13.
13
highest?
and 11.
Okay.
Oh, that is bad.
So
We're dead.
The snake jerky
Yeah.
really got my attention.
Sorry, I got another character sheet.
I was like, I don't have to be good at perception.
Wait, did I roll for
Everybody else is
You've
gonna
been
be good at it.
sitting for just shy of an hour. The fire is well going at this point. You're all pretty comfortable. And in that moment, Albert,
Oh,
Should have been
no.
it.
in your peripheral, you seem to
God.
notice some sort of movement on top of the cave ceiling amongst the.
Well, and that should have been a disadvantage too, shouldn't it have?
Yes, it should have. That you're still exhausted.
All right,
I can't get
still
a more
13.
disadvantage
The
than a
second one
1.
is-
Oh, my second one was better. Oh well.
Yeah, but you could roll a 20, that means nothing.
Still 7.
If you get a nat 20. No. So a 2 and a 1. Okay.
Get those out of the way.
Thankfully,
No, I think
First
Adler
roll.
like immediately fell asleep.
alright.
Got real sleepy.
Like real tired.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so everyone roll for initiative.
No,
What about Adler?
we gotta wake her up.
You're gonna have to. Yeah.
Atler, there's something on the
Two
ceiling.
worm-like creatures with large
Nice.
mandibles
We got
fall from the
something.
ceiling.
Mandibles.
14.
Where's Anakin when you need him?
Large man.
Just 2 slices.
Exactly.
Padme's safe.
Just put Padme in the middle. It's a one shot.
She'll just jump down on top of
Oh,
him.
this is pretty.
You're pretty.
See the magic mushroom?
Those are all the mushrooms
pretty.
and stuff.
I'm not pretty. You're pretty. All right. So what were the initiatives?
6.
14. I woke up.
6, 14.
Medic
What else
has 15.
Eric has
Are we still
15.
suffering from exhaustion?
I'm gonna say the
Did you put your
exhaustion
clothes
has
back
just
on?
worn off.
Okay, so we kind of got like a little
Holden
power
put his clothes
nap
back on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Forgot, I'm fighting in a loincloth.
I'm still missing
Scantily
Arrogance.
clad.
Holding out a 19.
Holden got a 19.
Nice.
That's how you got so high. You didn't even put your arm back on. You just went straight out.
That's right.
He's a
One
barbarian
claw.
this turn.
Arjun, did you have the 15?
I had a 6.
Medic had the 15.
That is.
Okay. And who had the? Who had the? Or Albert, I didn't get yours.
10.
What are these? Centipedes?
Okay, so we're starting with Ornox, who, just before Albert says anything, sees the Goliath look up at the ceiling, and he immediately pulls his crossbow from beside him, pointing it at the ceiling, and looses a bolt. Oh, that's cocked. And it pierces into this creature as it's clinging to the ceiling, and that's when the first one drops, hitting it for 10 damage.
Ouch.
Which one was that?
We're gonna say the one closer to you.
Well, that's not me, but okay.
Closer to me.
I understand. Albert and
Touching
I
me.
are practically
Touching you.
twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
All right. After
I believe the thing called
Ornox is going to be 19. That's Holden.
I'm betting that if I wanted to do something cool and theatrical and throw a on fire log as I'm running.
In
That
your
would count as an
loincloth.
attack.
I'm betting you should just do it.
Well, I don't. I want to like run up to this one and attack him, but like do a cool roll. And
You want a
throw
strider, throw it
Yeah,
at
you
the
know, like, distract him.
yeah.
So I'll run past the fire, and for theatrical sake, throw a flaming log at this one over here,
Okay.
and then I'll attack.
Just give me like a range. So add your dexterity mod.
Is
to
that
throw
going to
the-
count as my attack?
It depends on how good you do. I'll make a fly decision. It's really cool.
Oh.
Is that net one?
No, it's a 5.
Okay.
So it'd be a
It was
7.
almost a 15.
So you kind of burn your hand as you light it on fire, and you throw it just a little bit, and it like just lands in front of the thing. It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
And then I'll let you attack.
And then I will make my attack on this other one. All right, that is a 17 plus 7.
Hits.
I'm going to do a Divine Smite and a Searing Smite.
Ooh.
So,
Going hard.
I mean, we're about to go to bed for sure. So,
Yo, we were trying to sleep.
He's in his loincloth.
Listen up, worm. I'm in my Zach's in his PJs. The butt flaps down on his onesie
His footy
as he
pajamas.
throws it.
there's bunny ears.
Yes.
The PJs from the Christmas Story.
Yes, exactly. Searing Smite is an extra D6. I'm going to borrow a D6. So that is, oh my god, 2 2s and 2 1s.
Wow.
6 damage.
That's
A
amazing.
lot of dice for 6.
4 dice.
4 dice.
We're all watching. Oh my goodness, look at the might he's putting behind that. It's like,
You so frantically tried throwing that stick at the other one that
Oh,
you
plus
kind
5.
of.
Sorry, so 11.
That's better. Okay. 11 all day.
Not quite, yes.
Even still, you so frantically threw that little timber at the other one that your swipe wasn't as powerful as you had hoped it would have been.
I was thinking real hard about going Strider on that.
Yeah.
Got ahead of myself.
Merrick, you were up with the 15.
Medic.
Oh, that's
All right, the one that was attacked was that one there, yes?
Both of them have been hit now.
Oh, okay.
For almost equal damage, 10 and 11.
The one that is over here, I'm going to cast vicious mockery at him and say that your bite is as feeble as a breeze, hardly a threat to even the smallest of prey. He needs to make a DC saving throw of 13.
I love how you said that kind of in character. Like, DC saving throw 13.
Yes.
Like wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
6.
Aha! He fails, so he has a disadvantage on his next attack roll, and he takes 2
Just
psychic damage.
to be clear, that's this one here?
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. Is a disadvantage.
Okay.
Everyone, this one is a dummy.
Dummy.
So after, then it's Adler.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
no cliffs in the vicinity, so you gotta change
I still have the
your
Thorn Whip,
tactics.
though. I can still use that. So I am going to use my trusty Thorn Whip. And which one took some damage here? This one? And
Both of them
Both
have.
them?
Yeah.
Both take just about the same.
Where am I here? This is me, yeah. Yeah, by the shrooms.
You pull it right towards yourself. Come to me.
Who's in front of me?
Hold them.
How's that loincloth holding up? Can I pull it towards you?
oh,
Okay, I'm going to cast my Thorn Whip at that little slug and try and just kind of like entangle him a little bit. Anyone? Bueller?
Sorry.
18, 22.
Is it hit?
Okay. Man, these ones.
Nice. 1 damage?
1 damage. 1 whole
Okay.
damage.
there's no like.
So
anything
your
that goes
Thorn
on
Whip
top of it?
just
I
your
got
Thorn
it.
Whip just barely graces the worm. I don't know how to describe it.
Slug.
The worm's
Do we have any
slug-like
salt
body
that
of
we can throw at
yeah.
the slugs?
It just barely grazes it, cutting into it slightly. It peels back and lets out a green ooze.
tasty.
Really nice. Probably tastes really good.
I forgot what Siren's Smite. At the beginning of its turns, it has to make a Constitution save, or it gets another D6 fire damage.
Okay.
That's right. Give it to him.
Give him again.
Okay. At which point it is Albert.
Albert is going to.
Flex.
I flexed a couple minutes ago. If you missed it, you missed it. He is going to grab a little bit of felt, rub it in his hands, and as it sparkles off his fingertips, icicles start to form. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the one closest to me. That's good. It is going to be a 14 to hit.
14 is a hit.
Ooh, 14 hits, cool. And then we will do a little, yeah, ooh, wow. And we're gonna do 6 damage. It's gonna slow him by 10 feet, and I'm gonna back up a little bit away from him so that he does not have.
How far back do you want to back up?
I want to back up like 30 feet. I want to get out of the way, yeah. I'm a
Here,
wizard,
or
by
like
the
back
way.
here?
That's fine.
Wizard.
By the way,
Yes.
I don't
you're a
like
wizard,
it.
Harry.
Don't let this physique.
Yeah. No. No.
I just
And that will be my turn.
Okay. And then it is the carrion crawler. So Zach, you said they have to make one has to make a
The
Constitution
one closest
save
to
throw?
me, yeah.
Okay. What is your spell save?
I think 13.
You got 14.
Oh.
Sorry, buddy. And the other one is half speed and attacking with disadvantage, correct? Okay, so this one is going to turn and attack you, Holden, the one that's closest to you, the one that just passed that Constitution save. It's going to multi-attack. First, it's going to attack with its tentacles. 22.
Me?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, you.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
yeah,
hold it.
the
Yes.
other Holden.
For sure.
I can't pick up this dice.
He's like, I'm wearing
All right.
my peaches.
4 poison damage
Flaps his
from
rebuttons his butt flap.
its tentacle that just whipped you. And then please make a Constitution saving throw.
No.
No.
Okay, that's not bad. 18.
Is good. So just the 4 damage from that, and then it's going to attempt to bite you.
Huh? They bite?
And 23. For 2, 5, for 7 piercing.
Ow.
The other one is going to charge down Merrick, who's closest to it. So half speed, right?
Less 10. I don't know how.
10. It can still reach.
Oh, hello, creature. How are you?
And then it's going to make its multi-attack both with disadvantage. So first with the tentacles. 20.
Well, did you roll twice?
Yeah.
Damn.
A 9.
You rolled twice? Yeah. It's 20.
Are you sure? I only heard one roll.
Yeah. I rolled them at the same time.
He's not trying to trick you, unlike you.
6 poison damage.
Ouch.
And please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Do you want to ask what he rolled? Just to
Yeah.
make sure.
Did you roll? Are you sure?
You rolling over there?
That is a Constitution. That is a 14.
You're good.
Woo!
And then disadvantage with the bite. And that's a miss with the bite.
How
much damage was that?
35.
What's that?
Disadvantage.
I rolled.
What was that, Brandon?
That was 6 damage.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep, 4. Yep.
Owie!
6
I do
all
not
day.
like this anymore. This was fun. Let us go.
So that is them, which then is to the top of the pecking order, which is Holden.
I would like to have a turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you got a 6, right? Okay, yeah, that's why. That's why, it was so low, I just like,
I know I didn't.
I was like, I'm not worried about that one. Arrogant, go ahead.
I'm back here, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move my way. So engage with this one. I'm just gonna charge up to it,
Yep.
and I'm just gonna go swinging with the great sword.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
All right.
Yeah, I rolled like a 12 or something.
The number just keeps getting lower. I got like a 6 in it. Yo, you let me hit with the 6, dude. I'm pretty sure I hit with a 4.
And that one. It hit.
10. So 10 damage total.
Oh, nice. All right.
So
Erogen runs up and hacks at the creature with her great sword, actually chopping off a couple of its tentacled arms in the process.
like
Green
to-
ooze spurts from it.
I would like to guide the ooze just to spatter against him.
Why do you
He did that last time.
That was him last time.
You guys, just the best of friends.
But it's a friendly.
Best of friends in the whole world.
I'm hoping it's not poison.
Holden, you're up next if
hoping
you want to
it's not
return some.
poisonous.
If you want to return some green ooze splatter towards Erogen.
I'm just gonna move over to the other one.
You're like, you know what? No, we're done here. I'm gonna.
I'll take the opportunity attack.
Are you being serious?
You should with his flank.
All right, yeah. No, because if I want interception, I have to do that.
You're trying to help people.
This isn't chess. I'm not gonna make you stick to it once your hand moves off the piece. If you wanna.
Oh no, I'm definitely doing
Okay. All right.
I was just thinking about
So you move on over. You swinging with your longsword.
Well, I take an opportunity attack, right?
Yeah. So let's see. That's the one that doesn't have disadvantage, but it only got a 10 on bite. So.
Actually, that passes.
We're all getting lower. Everyone's AC is getting lower.
So I will swing at this one in front of me.
You just have to roll. Did you roll dice
18?
yet?
18 is a hit.
Okay.
Bang.
10 damage.
Oh.
As much as I dealt with 2 smites.
Do you want to say anything as you run from the other carrion crawler over to this one and hack at it? Or are you just like leaving
pick up some
Erogen
of
in
that
battle?
I just give Erogen a look and turn around and make no comment.
She's actually impressed that he took the opportunity attack. And she's just somewhat proud in this moment.
Okay. Merrick, you're up next.
I don't know if I should do this.
Do it.
Yes, you should.
The answer is always yes.
Yeah, we're gonna
Even-
sleep after this. so
Even when you think it's
blow
no, the
everything you
answer is
have.
still yes.
Oh, I was
Smoke
gonna.
them if you got them.
I was gonna do something stupid, but
Well,
Well,
you are the
Do
bard.
it if it's
so.
not gonna hurt me. That's
Yeah.
the only thing.
no. You know what? I'm gonna do Deathnet Whispers on this thing. So.
Careless whisper.
So the target must make a Wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it takes 3d6 damage.
Yeah,
Okay,
do it.
that one only had disadvantage on attacks. for
Correct.
that turn.
Correct.
Okay. So it's making a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, and it has to be a 13. 14. All right, so it takes. It takes.
John, you got importance over there?
No. So what it says is the target must make a
over
Wisdom
there?
saving throw. On a failed save, it
Doesn't
takes
he lower
3d6, and as far as slowed. So I guess on a save it takes. Oh yeah, half. Okay, so that's 2.
Right? Last session you
8.
did important.
I didn't do it.
That is 14. So it takes.
I didn't do it at the start.
It takes 7 damage.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
7 psychic damage.
Albert's the worst.
for a nerd.
You suck.
God, I was hoping
If
to
the
push it
DM
away
wants to
from me.
let me, I'll roll them right
Any
now.
bonus actions or anything, Mark?
I'm going to give my friend Holden a bardic inspiration.
That's what you get for taking opportunity.
There. With our power and our might, we shall defeat these enemies.
Okay, and then
I actually want to move around the side of it so that I'm giving him advantage on his next attack.
screw around this way.
Yeah, so, well, or either way, so I'm directly across so that he'll have advantage
Okay.
on as well.
I was trying to stay close to you.
He's trying to protect you.
Oh, damn.
My ability, I have to be within 5
Damn,
feet.
damn, damn.
But hopefully he doesn't attack you.
We
or
shall see.
me, actually. 'Cause
All right.
I'm gonna die.
After Merrick is Adler.
Going back to my trusty thorn whip.
You can try and pull it off the ledge.
I'm gonna try and pull it off the ledge. If there's a ledge, it's going over.
All the way back up.
I know. I'm gonna pull the slug into the fire.
Okay. So
we'll have dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone want some little?
you're actually behind it if you want to try and hold. I mean, Holden's kind of in the way, but
Holden, you want to move out of the way?
With the other one.
I'm gonna
Yeah, that one.
use that one. That.
so you
massive
would have
slug.
to skirt behind it if you want to pull it towards you, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought it was. Yeah. Yeah.
So you want to
do
get
that.
behind the fire like this, and then pull this one.
Yeah.
Don't get
Okay.
the one trying to kill the bard at all. That's
Stay here.
Come on, Lucky Charms.
11.
It's a miss.
The thorn whip gets burnt in the fire.
You're like, she's already
over it now.
She's
Forget it.
She's already killed 2 monsters with this one shot. She's like, Thorn Whip sucks. Misses 1 time.
I'm over it.
What do you mean I can't one-shot it? What do you mean?
Useless.
This cantrip's terrible.
Terrible. I'm never Thorn Whipping again.
It's useless. Doesn't even do damage.
I denounce my druidship.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it would be Albert with the.
So I have a question because
Yeah.
I didn't do something at the start of the game, and I was notified. Can I roll my portent rolls in front of you right now?
No.
I should have them at the beginning.
Only if we
of
can
every
zoom
day.
the battle cam in on your tower.
You want me to roll it down here?
Put it here. No, put your tower there. In a way.
So I can.
Can you see that?
Producer.
Perfect.
We're
Okay.
good. We're good. We're good.
Mr. Producer, can you see that?
A 9,
What do you need to roll?
2 of them.
Yeah, but what
And
did you
10.
need?
No, it's just he gets to.
I get those 2
switch
rolls,
other
and now I
rolls
can
out
switch.
To a
roll-
9 and a 10.
Or a 9 and a 10.
Okay. That was
perfectly.
That was less exciting than I thought it
I'm bored.
would be. You know what? Yeah, next time don't ask me and waste my time with stupid stuff like that. Can't you see I'm engaged in a serious
Okay.
battle here?
That was the most.
You're ruining it.
All right.
You just ruined everyone's.
I am going to. We have a lot of. Actually, oh. Ornox hasn't gone yet, has he?
He went once and then was loading last time.
I
Yeah,
know. I
do you wanna
want to
help
help him load.
Well, it's going to be ready to fire on his next turn.
Okay.
Just FYI.
I'm going to attempt to witch bolt the. I'm gonna move within 30 feet of the guy over there.
You're already within 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna witch bolt
5,
that
10,
one.
15, 20, 25.
I'm going to
Oh,
attempt
maybe
to.
not. You might have to move just a touch.
Perfect. I'm gonna attempt to witch bolt it. So I'm gonna make an attack roll against it.
Okay.
19, so
Hit.
it's gonna hit.
Yep.
And then a witch bolt damage is gonna be a D12. And that's 12.
Oh, nice. So you strike this thing with a witch bolt, and it almost hits directly into its mandible, like as it's trying to pierce down on Erigen.
That's
Like
me.
a lot of teeth.
Yeah, I think
Gross.
it chips away at some of the
Looks like it's been chomping on
carpus
chains.
of the carapace. Is that the term? The
Carapace.
carapace of
The
the
carpet.
it chips away at the carpet.
It's a very scientific
Yeah.
term, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Stanley Steamers that carpet.
So I have like 2 pieces of flint that I knock together and it creates.
Cool. 10. Okay, so then it's actually the monsters. So the one next to Erigen is going to make its multi-attack first with the tentacles.
Go for it.
Nat 20.
Well,
Do your worst.
Wait, nope. I'm gonna portent
Oh!
and I'm gonna give them.
Make it
the
a 9. All right. So then
That was
the
my reaction
total
this
is
turn.
going to be a 17.
I got you.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
But it's
17.
not a crit.
But it's not a crit. All right. And take 3 poison damage and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
11.
11 is a fail. You are poisoned,
Okay.
You will not make this putt.
and with this poison, you are paralyzed.
Well, hope someone's happy about this.
And then it also is going to bite at you now that you're paralyzed.
No, that's not good.
Let's see, because it gets advantage now. So the first one is only a 13. That's probably a miss. But let's see what I get on the other. The other's a 14.
That also misses.
Okay.
Stupid bug.
Because I used my reaction too.
Paralyzed.
And then, yeah, so you automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. You're incapacitated for a minute. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and any attack roll that hits is a critical.
So I just do nothing then.
For a minute, yeah, you're
Just gonna lay
paralyzed.
there.
This poison
Any
is
attack
like,
roll that hits is a critical.
yeah,
You're kind of like Randy in the
Yeah.
Christmas story when he gets knocked
Yeah,
over
it's
in
not
that,
good.
in that
Not
suit
good.
and he just lays in the snow.
not good. You better run back over there and jump in front of Ergen. All right, and then after the enemy is Ergen, but you're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed. I would just like to just.
You
to
can't
run
even speak. You
no,
can't
no,
even
not
speak.
saying anything. But
Okay.
as that witch bolt comes through, it like spatters more blood on her face. And it's real.
I'll let you do a half smile.
I just take it in the face and it's so happy on it. Click that back on.
And that's the end of our live stream. Wow. Wow. We just got demonetized so quick.
I'm just
Nice.
glad you're having a good time.
Turning to Holden and smiling as I'm immediately hitting paralyzed.
You can't turn to smile, so I'm gonna let you half smile.
Well, that actually happened before I was paralyzed.
Okay.
This is the witch bolt turn. Then I'm paralyzed, and now I'm sitting.
All right.
If my turn is just sitting here, I'm gonna do
And
it with
that's where we
fire.
go to a break.
So Ornok loses a bolt. He's gonna shoot at the one that's got Ergen in the predicament.
Yeah.
That's what we're calling it.
He got an at 20.
Yes.
All right.
Get some.
So he hits this thing for.
Not 20.
He hits this thing for 18. Oh no, sorry. He hits it for 19 piercing damage.
Ooh.
And it dies.
No.
It does.
Yes, thank God.
So the creature goes to bite at Erigen, who is now newly paralyzed, and just as it does, a large bolt flies across the cavern, kind of shimmering in the campfire light, and pierces right into this creature's mouth, bursting through the other side, leaving a splatter of green goo against the backdrop of the cavern wall, and it slumps down into the ground.
Nice.
It's good.
Nasty creature.
And after Ornox, then we are at Holden.
And don't forget you have inspiration.
With that inspiration,
And advantage.
slash
right?
down the other.
And you have advantage as well, yes.
Oh, that's right, you do have advantage.
220.
Gonna need the inspiration. What's the inspiration? D6?
D6.
Well, actually, maybe
It's
not.
like a 12.
17's a hit.
Yeah, it's 12. Because you missed on 11, I hit on a 12. I remember the low rolls I get.
Stop metagaming.
8
Yeah.
damage.
That's just how I work.
That's just math. That's just math.
Arithmetic.
Is there arithmetic?
Okay.
And I'll move around to be next
Look
to
around
Merrick.
you, Jonathan.
Next
What
to
is it you're
Merrick.
looking
Yeah.
for?
Stop running away from me.
After Holden is Atler.
I'm not sure if I find
Kill
my thorn
him!
whip.
Kill him!
I'm going to use my thorn whip even though it sucked last time. Hopefully it won't
Pull
go in
him
the fire. I'm going to pull him in the fire and we can all have some barbecue this evening.
Do it, do it, do it. Pretty good. What'd you get?
17.
You successfully grapple it with the thorn whip.
Alright, let's do some damage.
Yeah.
6
Plus,
piercing damage.
pull it into the
You
fire.
pull it into the fire. Roll d6 for fire damage.
2.
Adler, you successfully pull this creature into the fire where it combusts into flame.
Dinner is served.
Its
friends.
worm, its worm
She
body
loves- she loves
begins to
sword whip
shrivel
again.
and crackle in the flame, actually shrinking in size. It lets out an absolutely putrid smell,
Yeah, that's disgusting.
but falls limp into your fire.
But it's delicious.
And it actually puts out the flame of your campfire.
Oh.
Whoopsies.
What the hell are you doing?
But we have dinner.
And the smell in the cavern now is just like absolutely wretched. It's
Holden.
horrible.
Dancing lights.
Good thing I can't smell anything.
Yeah.
I'm paralyzed.
For another like 40 seconds.
That's all I get.
But we're out of combat, so it'll go by quickly.
Okay.
So your campfire went out, but I'll let you successfully
Light one.
light another if you want to kind of remake it.
Let's
You just
pose.
kick this the body of this creature off the top, and then
We'll get rid of the smell.
There's still some of the embers.
yeah, it still smells like shit. Absolutely, still smells. That one I'm not letting slide.
Can I inspect the
wet and
carcasses and
moldy
see
in
if
here,
there's
but-
anything of value? Say they ate something, or there's something on their bodies. That
Yeah. I mean,
Anything of value.
go ahead.
Why?
So gross.
You know, trick it while it's at it.
That's a yeah. That's like a 3, I think. Yeah, that's terrible.
So, Merrick, you take out a
4.
small pocket knife and cut into this creature, and it peels back like all kind of tauntaun in Star Wars style. It's
Ooh,
like,
and I thought they smelled bad.
yeah, and I thought they smelled that, and exactly. And the smell in the cavern goes from bad to worse. Immediately, yeah.
Does any of this stuff look edible?
The mushrooms or the carrion crawlers?
Both.
No. Yeah.
That's like a nice
No.
meal.
Okay.
That's a nice meal. What a
Some
lovely meal.
mushrooms.
Definitely,
Some
definitely considering that
making
their
a skewer
tentacles had
mushroom
coats of poison
tentacle.
on them, and you know that from it paralyzing Erigen.
Do we have any dwarves?
If there's any of that poison like in the bloodstream, you would not want to touch that.
May Merrick dip his arrows, rub his arrows on?
Yeah.
Do I have to roll for that, or?
Yeah, give me a nature or survival.
Which one's better? I'll just
Could
roll
we
and see.
possibly drag the carcasses out of the cave?
Nature
Try
or
and
survival?
Get rid of the smell?
7.
Their guts are everywhere.
Yeah, just give me a.
bust out a broom.
With Ornox's
I was
help.
gonna
Yeah.
say, Ornox is definitely gonna
Yeah.
Since I'm always trying to collect little things.
Ornox
take
grabs
one of
each of them by the tip of their worm tails and just like throws them out of the cave.
Can I take one of my little empty vials and kind of like
That's
scoop
what
up?
he
Oh,
was trying.
well,
But
you
you
can
can,
take
he failed miserably. But go ahead and try.
I got a 7.
Either nature or
Nature or-
survival.
Okay.
We'll see if you do any better.
Anyone proficient in a
11.
poisoner's kit?
No.
Not great.
All right.
So before you
tried.
both make an attempt, and before any of the rest of you make an attempt, Ornox has already thrown these things out of the.
Oh, I
over
didn't
it.
want to make
Be rid of the smell.
He throws them out. Okay, so you want to take some sort of rest.
Take a
Yes.
long rest at this
Long
point.
rest.
Okay.
That's fair.
The child
Wait,
is probably already dead.
For what it's
so it
worth,
does not
the
matter.
storm. The storm is still going, but definitely not at the same ferocity it was when you first entered the cave. So you're making progress on the storm passing overhead.
Cool.
Do we need to do? I think we should have people stay up and keep watch.
I'm s-
I say Oryx or whatever his name is.
Good.
He's the biggest one. I think he should.
Or not.
So
big man.
Yes, big man. I think you're the best fit for this as our leader. I
gotta
think you
say,
should be the one to
Ornox,
take.
You've seen least action on this journey so far.
I have no mind keeping watch. Go ahead and get your beauty rest, elf.
Oh.
I mean, thank you
Indeed.
for calling me beautiful.
Would you mind some company? I could stay up for a while. We should do it in shifts.
Fear not,
Albert has a
Goliath, I am
serious
fine.
man crush on
These
Ornox.
two are vibing.
Albert seems like
You guys feel that? We just had a moment.
It's guy love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
What are you rolling for?
Those portents.
Ah.
You want to share them with the rest of class?
No, you don't need to know. I just needed to do it prior
saying
to
it's
playing.
important.
I think I made that bet when I said never bother me with that again.
Never.
John's just gonna make up his board.
Yeah, exactly. 1 in 20.
One's a 1 and the other's a 20.
So you rest for several hours.
Our clothes
There's
are dry.
no problem. I mean, like, how long of a long rest do you want to do?
Till morning.
Either, yeah.
Through the night?
What is
You wanna-
it, 6 hours, right?
I think long has to be 4. Is that right?
Because we got there at like 3, right?
We all have different times. I probably have it somewhere.
I think it's 1 hour. So
Yeah,
15
that's
minutes.
right.
It's like
How much I
a quick
sleep at night.
power nap. Power nap.
I think it depends on the race though, because I know some races have shorter
Well,
long
yeah.
rests.
We're gonna do a little
So
meditation.
as a
Do
human,
half
it's
elves?
probably 6 or 8 hours for me.
Okay.
Half elves?
Well,
Long rest is at least 8.
thank you. Okay.
But some races do get to trance.
You do
Right,
trance,
like
right?
elves.
I don't know if a half elf
Yeah.
does.
So, if you do 8 hours, it's going to just put you into the middle of the night. I don't know if you necessarily want to do that, or if you want to sleep all the way through, or hang out all the way through until the next morning.
As I said, the child is also dead, so
I have 4 hours.
I say we sleep till morning. That kid's dead.
indeed.
Is that the
When
consensus?
does I mean
4 hours, yeah.
can we
I'll
have
do a little meditation.
Arnex wake us up when the weather breaks?
I'm okay with traveling at night. I mean, we have probably another day's worth of travel. We're gonna end up getting stopped again.
When I am fully rested, I will switch with him and let him get some rest.
Okay.
Practice on my lute by the opening.
So, this rest takes you into the dawn of the next day. And emerging from the cave, you see that the storm has clearly passed. The ground is still wet from the rains, but the overall atmosphere outside is much more desirable. Mountain birds sing gently as the spring sun warms them from above.
It's lovely.
It's very beautiful.
I shoot an arrow at
Right,
one
some
for
spring is
breakfast.
playing in the background.
Yes.
Cool. You lead the way or not?
Is anyone hungry for sparrow?
You want to just continue on
Take
the
some
trail?
seed out of my pocket and just let the little birds land on my hand. And in the nest that's in my hair.
Oh God.
Okay, right again.
Druids, am I right?
He's got poop coming down the side of his face.
All right, so
Talk to you about it.
Ornox, yeah,
You
not
have,
sanitary.
You have a little secret.
Ornox leads on the trail then, if the consensus is to continue.
Yep.
Yes.
Sure.
And you continue on, you come to a crest in the trail. Some distance off, you see the remnants of what must have once been the hermit's house. Its timbered frame is now mostly in ruin. Between you and the house is a vast nothing. As you look down in front of you, you see the immeasurable drop of a cliff. You scan in the distance, and you see what appears to be the village of Cold Rest on the valley floor far below. From this vantage, Cold Rest looks even more quaint, although you hardly thought it possible. After a moment, you notice the trail hooking hard to the right. The narrow trail now clings tightly to a sheer rock face with the drop of the cliff on the other side. The trail continues on, skirting around the drop below. Loose stones kick out from beneath your feet into the nothingness.
Medic does not like this at all.
I love cliffs.
So you come to a crest. You come to a crest on the trail. There's like a drop into the valley below. You can see Cold Rest far in the distance. The trail hooks around a bend, hugs against this sheer rock wall around the drop off, and then hooks back out. And off in the distance, you can see like a little hermit's hut that's in a ruined condition.
Does it
Can
mean
I-
that it's burnt, or it's just like
Done, destroyed. Not burnt necessarily, but like just run down and ruined.
Can I do a perception check?
Sure.
See if there's any griffin in the air.
Sure.
griffin droppings?
Yep.
I can check for
Listen.
griffin dropping.
Listen and look.
Ask your bird friend to
A
check.
14.
Okay.
Fly, little griffin.
Trying to listen, look. What are you? Or everything?
Yeah, just kind of like, I figure if we know that maybe in this area, listen for whatever sound a griffin makes.
Yeah. No, you don't notice anything. It seems to be like fairly quiet.
Too quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too quiet. Too quiet. Exactly.
Got it.
Bango.
So, we can either follow this, right? It's a cliff or follow this narrow path,
Exactly.
essentially. Okay.
There's one path on that will skirt around
far's
the
the
drop
jump?
off. Too far, if you want a serious answer, probably like 200 feet to where it hooks back around, because it takes a hard right, hooks around, and then comes back, juts back out over the landscape.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
slow
for the
fall.
bushes.
And
Aim for the
then
bushes.
Bushes. There we go.
I think we cast slow fall
other
on all
guys.
of us, and then we have the Minotaur throw us 200 feet. Or we
Put
can
you
fall
in the
back.
crossbow and
Or we just walk around.
human cannon.
No, so we just, are we fine to keep walking?
Yeah, let's just keep
We have
going
to-
along
yeah.
We
carefully.
need to give you like an athletics check. Like, is it that narrow?
I want everyone
Oh,
Okay.
no.
to give me an
Now you have to
acrobatics
say
check,
something.
not an athletics check. And the reason being because the path is very narrow and the ground is still wet.
Oh, Lord. Did you roll? You're gonna let me go first.
21.
8.
12.
No, in acrobatics. You rolled a 9,
Oh, 9.
right? That was
Yeah, that was a 9. Sorry,
9.
thank you.
12.
12.
I got an
21.
11. An 11.
Okay, 11. Sorry, give me the final.
11, sorry.
11.
11.
11.
12.
12.
Oh, no, I have
21.
12. Oops, I lied.
21.
14.
Okay. Ergen, Adler, Albert, you all, you can decide amongst the three of you who is in the front in the pecking order. Okay. Ergen slips. She loses her footing as rocks, kind of wet rocks, kick out below her. I'll let one of the two of you make a reflex saving throw. Dexterity.
Dex?
Yeah.
I have a +1.
Try and
Dex.
catch Ergen
+2.
before she tumbles off.
Well, got paralyzed. Now I'm gonna.
What do you
slip
have
and
to
fall
your
to my
dex?
death.
I mean, it's not a big deal. I can port him and he won't die. But you rolled.
That's a nat 1.
6.
No, with a 4, but
Oh, 4 plus 2. 6, yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well,
Ergen,
so.
you
a
slip,
little
go
clumsy.
tumbling off the ledge.
Okay.
Wait, portent. I can change her. I can change as a reaction her
Oh, now he's just
roll.
using the
To a what?
It'll be a 15 plus whatever your plus to dex is.
2.
So 17.
Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite us later.
I know. I'm.
No, you're
I'd
fine.
rather not fall off a cliff.
yeah.
Okay.
The alternative is some
Ergen
There you go.
is just about to slip off of the cliff when Adler grabs her by the back of her tunic. Now give me a strength saving throw.
Oh,
Let's see if you can keep her up.
Oh
That's
no!
not great.
No, I'm gonna switch up mine. I'm gonna.
Okay,
I'm gonna
the
come on,
nice
let me-
dice?
Yeah, let me use this one.
The loaded dice.
All right.
16.
Successful.
All right.
You grab her and start to pull her back. And as you start to pull her back, Ornox grabs onto the back of you and just easily pulls both of you closer to the rock face.
Oh man.
Now I just skip forward.
Watch your footing. He calls out to you as he yanks you back.
The real friends were the cows we met on the road.
Yeah. All right. So after that scary hiccup, you're able to circumnavigate around this kind of drop and come out onto the other side. As Holden had deduced from listening to the
We're totally safe, guys. There's
yeah
nothing to
the
happen.
situation and it being like particularly quiet.
He didn't check those rocks when I went stepping forward.
You make your approach and Holden
Take note of that.
it's getting eerily quiet to you. Save the howl of the wind, there isn't much noise at all.
I know that I have divine sensed it before and not gotten anything, but I'm gonna divine sense it.
Okay.
So, celestial fiend or undead.
No. But of particular note, I will say this, Holden. It is strange to you that the singing of the birds has completely gone away.
I also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Or constant.
But it's got to be like desecrated by like unholy means, right? It's not like not just like in the term of like an adjective. It's been desecrated because it's clearly ruined.
It says. Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So no.
So just
not like
it's
desecrated
eerie that
ground.
there aren't any birds nearby.
Right. Yeah, so of particular note, it strikes you as strange that the singing of the birds has completely gone away. On one side of the structure, as you close in, scratch marks from a massive claw are etched deep into the walls. As you circle around, it becomes apparent that most of the building has collapsed, leaving nothing but the frame and rubble exposed to the outside world. Within the shell of the building, a massive bird's nest sits idly. Cradled within the nest, you spot 2 ebony eggs, and next to them, the limp body of a small human child. At first glance, the creature known as Shadowbeak is nowhere to be found.
At first glance.
At first.
At first, right.
Can I take a second glance? Can I tell if from a distance the child is alive?
I want to stab the child.
Give me a perception.
Does she have anything in her pockets worth taking? No, I'm just kidding.
Pockets is.
12. God, my perception is bad.
We have not been doing great in the checks today.
May I roll on perception?
I can't even see this thing.
That's how it's
Angle
intended.
it.
No, that's how it's
But then
intended.
Brandon can't
I'm
see.
giving up that dice for the rest of the night.
Well,
And the cameras.
that's the most important thing.
Oh, I got a 10.
On perception?
Yeah.
I would say neither of you can notice
Perceive,
anything
okay.
in particular.
And with that perception, can I also see if, what's his name? Hermit Frederick is anywhere to be seen?
There is no signs of the hermit, but based on the condition of his home, it ain't looking good.
He is
He did.
the evidence.
That's what I was thinking. He's the Griffin.
I will bet my lunch money on
They
this.
seem to have a good relationship. And they're, they told us that they didn't wrong him.
Yeah, that's something.
Oh, because people have never misled us. Must I remind you of the time that we went into that village?
He's like, must I remind you when I tricked this guy to get in front of his line?
Easy.
The master deception. I'll trick an ally to get to this place.
Yeah, we probably should have insight checked those guys back at the town, but
Yeah, it's fine.
we'll do it when we get back.
Were you lying?
Wait, we already solved this, but were you guys lying to us?
Just to make sure. We're not going to give you your kid back if you were lying. It's going to be our kid
Is
now.
the kid dead?
She.
You don't know.
You
that.
can't tell
You've
from
never found a
here.
baby?
Oh, okay.
Erogen, why don't you go inspect that child and see if it's alive?
Fair enough. I have great child bedside manner.
Maybe you should wait by. I'll approach, suppose.
Okay, so Holden, as you get closer, a
Keeping my eyes
darkness,
to the skies.
a darkness falls over you. Looking above to the skies, the sun is blocked momentarily as a massive half-lion, half-avian silhouette descends quickly down towards you. Everyone roll for initiative.
Alright. Time to get there.
Ooh, time to get bent.
Okay. Merrick,
12.
Got blank.
16.
Ergen,
Got
16.
blank.
Albert,
20.
Whoa.
Dirty or clean?
Dirty.
Holden,
Oh, the dirty.
14.
Adler,
13? No, what did I say?
Got it. Rolled an 8.
10, 11. So 8, 9,
13,
10,
11,
10.
10.
10.
Wow,
Pay
all
attention.
over the place. All right.
14.
Nice. So
Nice.
initiative is 7.
It's one of those numbers.
There you go. Pick a number.
It's one of the numbers between 1.
Yeah, between 1 and 20. That's what I rolled.
You got a 1, right?
Albert, you are first up, first to react. What do you want to do?
How close is this nice friend? Because it's in the sky, correct?
It is in the sky. It is maybe like 30 feet above you,
Okay.
swooping down towards Holden, who is a little bit in front, walking forward.
All right, so I'd like to be within 30 feet of it. And I'm going to attempt another witch bolt. So I take 2 pieces of flint, smack them together. It creates a bolt. And it's going to miss with a 13.
I didn't say
you
whether.
know.
Yeah.
And it's going to
I
miss.
I miss. Like, you know what?
I've decided.
I didn't
it
even
misses.
want to hit it.
Now it misses.
It does miss, but I want you to feel confident and empowered, and I don't want you self-doubting. I want to empower you as a player. I want you
This
to.
is a safe place, Albert.
Yeah.
I would like to run
Your dice can be whatever they want to be on this
30
table.
feet to my left.
What's that?
I'd like to run 30 feet this way.
This way?
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Like
Yeah,
that? All right.
absolutely. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. After Albert is Ergen with the 16.
Okay. So just gonna take out the light crossbow and just go for a range attack.
Light crossbow.
Yes.
Next to Orna.
Yeah, I know. I'm really trying not like. I'm like hovering my body. Just to see.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
It's so
Over his
cute.
shoulder. Just throwing a knife. Don't worry about it.
All right.
So,
Ooh. Nice.
17 plus is 23 hit.
23 hits.
Okay. So, well, 22. Sorry. Eight. Where's the 8? I had it. Well, that was anticlimactic. 4 damage.
Okay. So your bolt just barely pierces into one of the lower tips of its wing. It rips off like a feather or two, but not much as it's swooping down towards Holden.
And I would just like
I mean,
to position as best I can.
Speaking of Holden,
Oh, look where I landed. Right next to my best friend.
speaking of Holden,
Holden is going to look to his compatriots and say, "Hold fast, friends. This isn't the most evil thing we've fought yet." And I will cast Bless on Ornak,
I was like,
I was getting excited for a second.
on Ergen, and
Oh.
on Atla.
wait, all three?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're changing.
So,
So what is the bless?
You may bless up to 3 creatures with your choice within range whenever a target makes an attack or saving throw before the spell ends, which is
Concentration.
I believe.
So it's
Yeah.
a minute.
Okay, 1 minute. Yep. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack or saving throw.
To the attack roll or saving throw.
throw.
Okay, not like damage, but the attack roll.
Right.
Okay.
And then I will move up to get, like, right as in its face as I can from however far below.
Okay. Can you like ready it or no? Because
That's an
the
action,
action
yeah.
is just your movement. Okay.
So I'll just give it a stern look.
Okay. Merrick.
The stinker.
Merrick is going to cast vicious mockery at it and say, "Your feathers are so unkempt, they resemble a dragon." Yes, but I can't even say it.
It's so vicious.
Dragon.
The Evan Griffin. It looks at Holden. It's like.
More than a magnificent predator.
He's not always this bad, trust me.
Yeah.
Just pretend it was good.
Does that have to make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, of 13.
Okay.
I like to go through the motions every single time.
It usually gets
Nat
worse.
20. Nat 20.
Yeah. It just
That's actually perfect because you fumbled that so bad. It was like, okay, whatever, dude, calm down. It's like, whoa, that guy's a psycho.
yes.
I know what it is,
Yeah.
but
And I'm going to give. I'm going to give our friend the Minotaur a.
Pat Benatar.
Yes, indeed. I'm going to give him a bardic inspiration.
Oh, cool. It's a D8, right? Yeah, it's
D6.
D6, okay.
And
So
then
My
it's a
friends,
D6 and a
let your
D4.
bolts fly true.
Oh, that's right.
He will hit his next attack.
you have to.
Actually, what?
Next up is...
Oh, yeah, this. Yeah.
Eric with the 12. Is Shadowbeak. All right. It is going to let out a howl. And with the roar, I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Come on.
Ooh.
The worst.
11.
11
11.
is your total?
Yeah.
20.
13.
7.
12.
Okay. Fail, 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 fail. You're all frightened for the next minute.
Of course.
I failed as well.
which means you can't.
No, you didn't.
You passed, which means you can't willingly move towards the creature, and your attack rolls are going to be at disadvantage
Of course.
for the time being.
I mean,
Then it is going to
Did
make a
Ornox
multi-attack
Of course it is.
against Holden. So first a bite with its beak,
So does it land?
nat 20.
Important.
Can I get it to stand if I take it off the thing? Probably not. You know what? It's on the ground.
it is on the ground.
It's on the ground.
Pants on the ground.
Nat 20
Important. He has a 7.
as a 7. Okay. So the 7, thinking a 13 misses. Okay. So misses,
Hell yeah.
and then a swipe with its claw.
Hell yeah. Roll another 20.
I got a 22.
Well, that passes.
Not a nat 20 though. And please take. Oh, please take 16 slashing damage.
Oh God.
I literally maxed out that roll.
And I broke my leg.
Game over, guys. Game over.
Just gonna.
I literally maxed that roll.
How are you doing with the health?
I'm alive.
I'm not dead yet.
After the creature is Ornox's turn. He has +4 if he wants it, and +6 if he wants it.
Yes.
So he loses
Well, he
his
has +4 always. He
Oh,
can
just
choose to
automatic?
use
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every attack in the same.
Okay. So shooting his crossbow at the creature that just landed before Holden. So 15. I mean, he got a 21, so he hit without using the inspiration.
Yeah,
So I'm not
he
gonna
has that for 10 minutes.
for 13 damage.
Ooh. Aima.
Is he attacking me? DM?
What's that?
Who's he attacking?
No,
No, that was
Minotaur.
Ornox attacking
Oh.
back.
It was the Pat Venator.
Yep.
Yeah, that was Ornox shooting with
Ornox.
his crossbow. And then after Ornox, he's at the bottom of it, so it's back to Albert.
Albert,
He's frightened.
can I run, like, without engaging? Can I run this way?
Yeah, you
I
just
wanna-
can't run towards it.
Yes, I want to run
Oh, you
away
want? I
from
see.
it.
You want to like
I'm
try and
gonna-
slowly circle. So you
Yeah.
movement, max movement.
and dash.
5,
I want to
10,
run towards the
25,
X.
30, right?
Yep,
What's your max movement?
60 with my dash.
That would be his.
Okay. That's my turn.
Did the Griffin like stay in my combat range?
It did. Yep. Then we're at Erigen with 16.
Do we roll to see if we're still afraid?
Yeah. What's the fear?
Frightened is a frightened creature has disadvantage. It's just. Okay, the frightened creature can repeat their saving throw at the end of each of its turns. At the end. So John, you can do one now.
You don't have to
Nope,
run away
still afraid.
or anything.
You can't willingly move closer,
Closer.
and you have disadvantage on attack. So if you're already in combat range or you have a ranged weapon, you can.
So firing with, but would that be at the end of the
You were already using your crossbow anyways,
Yeah.
right? So yeah.
Yeah.
And it's at the end of the turn to try and get rid of it.
13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Like I'm just kind of rolled.
And it's with disadvantage.
Yeah,
so,
okay, it's with-
if you get nat 20, maybe I'll change my mind about the 13.
How about a nat 2?
And then trying to do the wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
18.
18
Nice.
passes. You're no longer frightened for next turn.
Typed.
Um,
Can I move now?
yeah, you can do.
No, it's the end of your turn.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
It's a
do that
yeah,
before.
you're right. Holden, 14.
I know.
I don't know any of the rules. You just push the envelope every time.
But I have very little health left. I think I'm gonna
Heal,
heal.
heal,
I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna use all my lay hands
Okay.
and heal myself 10 points.
Okay.
And then I will make my wisdom. Chris?
Wisdom.
7.
Uh, yeah. So after Holden is Merrick,
Eric, I'm gonna do
still frightened.
I'm still frightened. I think what
Did you roll after we determined?
failed.
And you failed. Okay.
I guess Medic is going to do another attempt at his. Your roar sounds like a squawking goose rather than the regal call of a griffin.
3 damage, and he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw.
What's your spell save?
13.
Nails.
Yes! You have disadvantage on your next attack. Actually, attack or saving
How much
throw.
damage did it take?
And 3 damage. It's not much, but you have disadvantage.
Taking out 2 feathers, we made a shame.
Yes, and with that,
Shame.
I am going to give you
Shame.
a bardic inspiration.
Much needed.
With your mighty sword, we shall slay this griffin.
Can I use that on saving throws?
Actually, I think so. I think you can use it either on saving. Oh, I gotta roll to see if I'm still afraid as well. 19.
Pass.
Actually, it would have been more. It would have been 20 something.
You good?
Yeah, I'm not afraid anymore.
All right. So after Merrick is the creature. Holden, you're going to get an attack of opportunity as it disengages you and charges down Albert, who's going for his roost.
Yeah, you run. I get to do it with disadvantage, though, right?
Yes, because you're still friends. 2 nat ones? No way.
I don't even think that's possible.
What?
Wow.
Okay, so I just wave as he,
Send that
as
to
he
me,
leaves.
buddy.
He goes,
Oh my
goes
god.
Yeah, you can use it on any ability, saving throw,
Okay.
or attack.
by. Well,
I don't
I'm
even-
gonna use it on this.
I don't even know what to do with that.
You die.
2 nat ones, yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
do you want me to roll
You get yeeted off the cliff?
percentage stat?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Let's see if you can get bad on bad on bad.
The gust from his wings just
Well,
knocks you.
25.
Okay. So yeah, you just wave goodbye.
With my
I'm
sword.
terrified right now. I don't want to mess with it.
Wait, so
All right.
did you roll for your being afraid?
That was just
So, Albert,
opportunity
it makes an
attack.
attack with its beak with disadvantage, right?
Yes.
The first attack. It's just the first attack. It's got multi-attack.
I do believe so,
Okay.
yes.
So it's an attack with the beak. No, it's a
Me. I've been killed, right?
8. An 8 misses.
Our money.
Then it slashes at you with its claws.
Okay.
Gonna kill his ass.
That's a 12.
A 12 is gonna hit.
Oh no! All right.
Can't help you.
More important rolls left.
For 6 for 10 damage, 10 slashing.
I'm gonna Stone's Endurance, and as you see it hit me, I flex.
Oh my god.
Because I am a Goliath.
Abs.
And I shrug off 2 of its, 5 of its damage.
Oh, nice. So,
So
you
what was
take
it?
5 then.
5? Okay.
Yep. Because it was 10 total.
Alright.
You're gonna tell us to call the call the vet?
He was like, "Yo, guys, check this out."
But not for me.
He starts flexing.
Sick.
Okay.
All right. And that was his turn. So then now we're at Ornox, who's currently loading another bolt into the crossbow.
Really wishes he had his friend next time.
Just on the sick.
So then that brings us back to the top, which would be Albert.
With him right in my face,
Right in your
I'm
face.
going to disengage,
Okay.
and I'm going to run 30 feet away from it.
Yep.
I think I'll come towards the group.
You're still frightened, right?
Yeah.
So you probably have to kind of run that way.
Yeah,
I mean, you could run towards that rock. So the idea is with the battle grid, like that rock over there would represent the cliff. So you could go to the edge.
run
You can go like
this way.
to the top of that, but anything past that would be the drop off, and this would all be.
Can I run back this
Yeah,
way?
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
30 feet.
30 feet back this way.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Isn't disengage an action?
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm done.
Because I'd have a
I mean,
bonus
you can
action.
move another
Secret
30
fight
feet.
yourself,
You do your
you break the
movement.
Huh?
You could do your movement.
I just did my movement.
You had 30
But the
feet.
disengage
Is an action.
Doesn't that
If
include
he
your movement though?
no, he
No.
doesn't take an action. He can double move, but he took an
Yeah.
action.
I took an
so-
action to disengage, so I didn't get the opportunity attack.
Am I
Being
playing
over on that
Pokemon?
side is having an effect on you.
Hello, is this thing on?
I thought this was Mario.
Yeah. All right. After Albert is Ergen.
Did you try and break
Oh, that's what I was going to be thinking.
Yep.
No? Still afraid? Thank you.
I'm trying first. that in range?
Yes, it is.
All right. It's still fly. It's in the air again, right? Or is it on the ground?
It's on the ground at
On
the
the ground
moment.
still. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna swing the great sword.
Ooh, nice.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
About time.
Immediately double.
The only
So it's
good
12
nat 20 we had was from Ornox.
plus 21 damage.
Hell yeah.
So charging through and just I'm swinging like a mad.
Yeah, so the creature was wildly swiping at Albert as he flexed in his stone form and took a blow directly to his chest, but he was able to disengage and scamper away from the creature. It's still like locked and fixed on Albert, and in that moment, Erica runs up from behind and just cleaves at the creature with her greatsword.
We need action surge to take another.
Nice.
Ooh,
Another
that's
20, another 20,
fine.
another 20.
No.
Is that a 1?
Tragic.
it's
5.
Okay.
Not much better.
Let's not judge double one.
Listen, I've seen a
Bless
lot of
doesn't even
ones.
matter. 4 is not going to help that.
Okay, and then you try and backswing, and as you do, it's already turning towards you, and you miss.
No one saw the second miss though.
No, but the first one was really cool, guys.
He's
Really.
around to make sure you were
Hold it. You're still frightened, aren't you?
Yeah, so I can't move closer, and I don't have any ranged weapons.
You don't
so-
have any like axes or javelin?
Sure, I should have written down javelin, but I didn't. So just gonna roll my
Some nunchucks.
Yeah, do you have nunchucks you can throw? And some really cool ninja stars.
What are your like nunchuck skills?
I got a walking stick I can throw.
What
Hell
are
yeah.
you?
Can I pick up a rock and throw it?
What are you? You're a
Potato
paladin?
gun?
Yeah,
You'd have to start with something that throws.
not my.
Hey man, it's not on
I
the
don't
character
hold it.
sheet. He doesn't have it.
I don't think Holden would have started out with javelins, so I'm just gonna roll.
What
the,
you're saying is he's not holding any javelins? Got it.
Got 'em.
Bingo.
Yeah, 5 javelins
That
are a
was
simple way.
great.
Like,
Two. How long do I have to use Bardic Inspiration?
10 minutes.
Okay.
You have tons of time.
The fear
we'll
will
all be dead by
fear will
then.
wear off before the bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Holden's just gonna sit down. Cross-legged.
He's just like,
Start picking grass up. Get in the outfield of a little
Kind
league.
of depressing, man.
yeah.
Okay, well, with Holden sitting down and picking grass, it's Merrick's turn.
Medic is going to do Dissonant Whispers at the Griffin.
So it needs to.
Yeah, it sounds like Baby Shark. Was it supposed to sound like Baby Shark? Okay.
It's Baby Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw, and on a fail, he takes 3.
I think I just failed.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got a 6.
Okay, so you also get, you have to move. You have to use your reaction to move. I'll just read it to you. Yeah, you have
Commit suicide. Carry immediately.
Oh, and a lemming.
if available, it has to move as far as its speed allows away from you. So he's going to have to disengage from.
Not disengage.
Oh, he's going to have to run. So he's going to
As
get
far
an
as
attack.
its speed allows?
Yes.
Away?
Yes.
But it's not a willing move.
No, but it has
So
to.
8 feet,
One.
though. Because it can launch
So
up and
that's
fly,
6.
right?
Where's the dice tray?
That is 8 damage total. That's that.
You want me to move it?
Well, so I guess verticality counts, though, right? So if it went like 40 feet up, then it would only be like 40
Away
feet.
from it.
Yeah. So however you want to do it, it has to move away from me. It has to use its reaction.
Well, you're over here,
Yeah.
so yeah.
So the great thing is it
It's
doesn't.
gonna move over to the cliff.
All right. It is an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I
what
still don't like what you did there.
16.
Is it hit?
The 16 hit?
Uh-huh.
makes me very happy.
9 doesn't.
Okay, so the creature lifts off from the ground, and just as it does, Erigin's able to hack at it again, and it flies directly towards the cliff, and now is kind of fluttering in spot about 40 feet off of the ground, just at the cliff's ledge, staring ominously back at all of you.
We can go for the eggs now. It will have to come to us.
I don't think that's how this strategy works.
It's now. How long did it? It just had to flee in that moment, right?
It
doesn't
has
have
to, and it has to use a reaction, so it burns its reaction as well.
Okay. So it's going to fly back towards you.
What the fuck am I doing? Wait a second.
As crazy as he was his first turn. So confused.
It's going to fly at Erigen, who critted it. It's going to just fly back to where it was.
Okay. Glad you did
And make a multi-attack, first with its beak.
Yep. Bring it on.
18.
Fine.
Or sorry, 16.
Still fine.
Still fine? Okay.
Well, no, yes, that hits.
Yes.
I was like, wow. I feel like I remember you getting hit by lower rolls than that.
I might get stronger as the day goes on. I have living armor.
7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to swipe at you with its claw. And that's a 14.
One hit point left.
Did the 14 hit?
Oh, I thought it was 14 damage.
No, no.
Okay.
So-
14 misses.
Oh,
14 misses.
I was like,
Mama, no!
Okay, so you're at 15.
Yeah, you're 15. Yeah, so we're good. We're good. We're good.
that.
Ooh, did I say 4? It hits you for 15. Ooh. All right. And then it is Ornox's turn, who, as the creature is flying back in, looses a bolt.
Yes.
He still has
The bardic
the
inspiration.
+4 and the bardic.
Bless.
Yep.
Come on. He's gonna have to blow the bardic.
Whoa, easy there.
Did
I just roll a d6 and add it, right?
Yes.
Did you do the blast?
Yeah, with the blast. Not a very great roll. Okay, so now it hits, and he hits
We're
for
friends, but we're not that close.
12 damage.
We're not. You're MVP of this session.
How much damage did you do?
Well, I know. Do you know?
A decent amount.
At least 100.
Actually, is my math right? Can you clarify?
I did
30 so far.
That was 1,000.
I did
Yeah.
like at least 12.
Which then brings us back to the top pecking order, which is Albert.
Albert is going to not do much. He's within 30 feet. I'm gonna. What the heck? I'm gonna try to witch bolt one more time. Actually, I'm not going to, because I have disadvantage right now. I'm going to. I will Ray of Frost to try to slow it down, but it will be at disadvantage. So that's gonna miss because that's a 2.
Yeah, but what if you get a 1?
17 is the second one. And then I'm gonna try to
Just
break.
made you waste your good
I know. And then I'm gonna try to break my fear. And that's a 2, so I'm still afraid. But before I did that, I'm just gonna run more farther away from it. So I'm gonna run 30 feet more away.
First, I just kept on running.
I was running.
And I was running.
That's it.
Erigen is after Albert, I think. Yeah, so
We're just swinging away.
20.
15.
15 is a miss.
Ooh, so we know now.
50 plus the
Oh yeah, you're D4 because you're blessed.
16.
Oh, it hits.
16's a hit. Now you know what its armor class is. Somewhere between 15 and 16, I don't know.
That's a tough one.
And 8 damage.
Okay. So the creature flees from you and charges back in, and in that moment you're able to hack at it, just as Ornox also pierces it with a bolt from his crossbow. It lets out a loud caw and looks pretty bruised and beat up.
Well, how's it looking these days?
Yeah, a lot of feathers are shed from it. It's bleeding in multiple places, but it looks even more ferocious and intense than it previously had. Like it's clearly
I hiss back at it.
nice.
I would like to make a pillow out of you.
All right.
A nice down comfort.
After Erigen is Holden with 14.
So, I just can't get closer to him, right?
Right.
Can I
It'd be really nice if you wrote down some javelins in that. Just saying.
Can I like go around the perimeter and try and get closer to the egg?
That's what Albert was doing at first. Yes, you can. As long as you're not moving towards it. Actually, at a certain point, though, you're going to be moving closer, so you can kind of move that way if you want.
Don't be suspicious.
So I'm gonna do like
Nothing to see
that,
here.
Sort of.
That's 30 feet. There you go.
Well, he can move because he doesn't have anything, so he can move 60.
So I'll
yeah.
just do the rest of my movement.
Well, now you're getting closer.
Whoa. But I'm not any closer than I
From
was.
this way, if he's in a straight line.
Everyone, let's put our hands in on the table.
Yeah.
Who has the compass? Who has the compass? Give me a string so
I
we
don't
can.
have anything long.
That's fine. That's fine.
He says no.
I'll like hang out in the. That's definitely not closer than I was.
Okay. You say so, Zach. You're the DM. You do what you want.
Alright, I'll just go outside. And I'll just roll to lose the fright.
You can do it. You still have bardic
Do you
inspiration.
want to just use my dice?
Dude,
Do you want my crossbow?
tell me you got a 1 again. What'd you get?
No, it was a 5.
Oh my
Plus
god.
1.
What were you even rolling for?
To get rid of the fear.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Wow.
gonna throw my crossbow at you.
Here, catch.
You want to do
Find a
something?
gem.
Now, to be fair, it's been how many rounds? 5?
Yeah.
So one more round, and
Has
it's
it
going to
even
be
been that many?
Yeah.
4 or 5. It's
Yeah.
either been 4 or 5. He literally has had it the whole time.
I think.
Yeah.
Which means that you're literally going to have it one more round and then 60 seconds will have passed. 'Cause
No, it's
ra-
10 rounds.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 6 seconds. I was thinking 10 seconds.
Never mind.
Thanks,
Way to go,
thanks,
John.
Albert.
Way to go.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Keep your mouth
thanks,
shut.
Albert.
Keep your
Thanks.
mouth shut next time.
Listen, he can't in good conscience.
If I want the rules to be in my favor when they're in my favor, I'm gonna let them not be in my favor when they're not.
Don't worry, I'll bring this.
Can you believe after he pulled that Portland bull crap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's following the rules, yeah.
All right, let's. Who's up next?
After Holden is Merrick.
Medic, I know you're not going to like this.
Do not make this thing run away.
I am. I'm going to do dissonant whispers again. Ah. So, and it has.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alex just goes,
You
"That's
gotta,
what's
dude,
roll."
you gotta like,
So, whenever it hears, it racks it with pain, terrible pain.
Yeah, 'cause
so,
your voice is so
So
terrible.
it has to make a wisdom
Us
saving
too.
throw. And
Dogs are like howling in the
2,
distance.
5. Oh, 7. 7 damage. Has to-
10, so it failed.
Oh, so it has to run again, and it takes 7 damage, and he gets an opportunity attack. Oh, yes, that's a hit. That is a hit.
But it's got to go as far away as it can, right?
Yes.
So it actually would fly off the cliff.
Oh, it's near a cliff.
Yeah.
That's the cliff face.
Unfortunately, I can fly.
Jackpot.
Brandon, can you just put it on the other side of the rock?
Yeah.
We're chipping away with 6 damage.
That's an extra 6 you didn't have before.
6 damage when the attack of opportunity.
Yeah. And,
Okay, how much
and I did 7 damage.
Okay. All right, and it flies directly off the cliff, and it's flapping just like off of the ledge, just staring ominously at you, Erigen.
We're all like excited thinking it's gonna fall off the cliff.
Oh, wait.
I hate them.
Yeah.
When did we think that would work?
That was Merrick, which means it's Adler's turn.
Oh, it is my turn. He's not on the cliff, right? He's
just off
hovering?
of it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do that.
Every time I do this, he's doing this.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do Thorn Whip again.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
way
move closer. I have to be within 30
You're not
feet.
even you're not even gonna reach.
No.
You'll never get there.
You're like
I'm way far
maybe
away.
100 right now, if not more.
Okay, so I'm going to run up closer to him and kind of duck.
What's your movement speed? 30?
Yeah, 30. And if I can get closer to the rocks, okay, that's fine.
Still further than 30 though.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there and just get my Thorn Whip
Okay.
ready.
Readying. Okay.
Yeah.
Comes within range.
Okay.
I'm ready, boys.
So next it is Ornox, who is loading it. Oh no, actually it's the creature.
He's done more than you, Paladin.
There you go.
Should go cuddle some eggs.
going to charge down the closest target, which
That was a
is
real insult.
Adler.
Oh, Adler!
Adler,
You get your chance.
you get your readied whip.
It's true.
Okay. Alright, let's do this. He's hovering above me.
Swooping down, yeah. Once it gets within 30 feet of swooping down, you're able to do your thorn whip.
Bring it to the ground.
Yeah. 15.
Is a miss.
I gave you the plus though.
Oh.
So no matter what it hits, it's gonna be over.
So now it hits.
Yeah.
Is a hit.
We know.
Yes.
Our
Thank you.
deductive
Thank you for
skills.
reminding me.
Of course.
5.
5 damage?
Yeah.
Benefits of having
Okay.
a paladin.
And it's already in your face.
It now makes a multi-attack at you. First with its beak.
I would suggest if you make it to next turn.
16.
Ugh. Yeah, that hits.
Hope you can make it to bear form.
7 damage. Piercing.
Okay.
And then it slashes you with its claws.
Ow.
Mama, no!
And 14.
Misses.
Oh, yeah, misses.
Thank goodness.
That was close.
That was very close.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
So good.
Just saying Optimus line.
So then it's back to Albert with the 20.
Okay. Albert's not able to move, but he's going to remember like the last time we were together, and he's gonna cast sleep
On the creature?
on the creature. 3, 4. Oh my God.
It has to deal its hit die, and what is that?
Or 11, 15, 14. Does it have more than 18 hit points?
It does.
All right, it does not go to sleep. Now we know what its hit point is.
At least.
Oh, current.
Yeah, current. And
over
then
18.
I will try to not be frightened. And that is
You're not
a
frightened?
19.
Wow. Things are looking up, guys.
What's that one?
It was time.
What's that like?
All right, that's my
Airgen.
turn.
I would like to charge and flank from the other side if available.
Okay. So, like over here?
Yeah, just on the back side.
Okay.
Do I get advantage if I'm flanking or no?
Yep.
Yeah. It's well, we don't want that one.
I don't want that one either.
Do you have
6.
Trey's
blast
like,
still?
make the rollback so dramatic.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, he's got it like partially on that neoprene mat and like partially on the table, so it probably is rolling sideways.
Tilted too.
Yeah.
There we go. Bang, 2013.
So those are both misses.
Just like,
With that being said, those are both
With it?
misses. All right, and then Holden,
Ooh.
you're up,
I'm
homeboy.
gonna use that.
Here comes 2 opportunity attacks. As he smashes.
to inspect the nest. So I guess I'm just gonna roll.
To try and not be a
Try
friend.
to be feared.
Oh, I thought you were gonna hit one of those
Alright.
eggs.
What'd you
I was
get?
Totally gonna smash
13.
the eggs.
Make him angry.
You're gonna smash your treasure.
D6.
D6. Come on, buddy.
17.
Passes.
Oh, yes.
What did you have before adding the?
I did 12 plus 1.
You went from
plus
failing
4.
to passing.
Yeah. That's the bardic inspiration comes through.
Holden, what do you want to do, man? You know? Oh, it's the end of your turn. Next up. Got him.
I'm just gonna check my bridges.
I'm just kidding.
Make sure that
They're still clean.
There's no key that's
Yeah.
God, that's great.
and yeah.
All right. After Holden is Merrick.
Oh, medic again. I know I said I was going to heal you, but you both get opportunity attacks with advantage. I'm going to do. Oh wait, no, maybe not. You know what? No. I'm going. Medic has to think. Actually, can I move up? Are you still frightened?
No, I haven't been frightened the whole time. Six. I'm trying to get closer. I can't heal you. I have to touch you to heal you.
So I'm going to
Growl viciously.
think that's Bart's.
No. I am going to just hurl an insult at him with vicious mockery. Your majestic wings look more like chickens' flailed attempts at flight.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Always gotta roll the dice though.
Yeah. It passes.
Dang! So he doesn't do anything. Just like, that was worth a try.
I was like that you haven't been frightened this entire time you stood there.
Adler,
I did. I kept forgetting to move.
Oh no, sorry. The creature goes before you.
I should.
Hey, I mean,
Actually,
so
no,
is
it's a
Ornox.
good thing I didn't do dissonant whispers.
It's
I
going
wasted
to.
Or not, student.
It's going to make its multi-attack. First, its beak against.
Me?
It does. If I messed it up before, then I messed it up. Yeah, it's actually got higher than.
So that's
At least what I've written, yeah.
What it's gonna be.
All right. First attack is against Erogen with its beak.
Bring it on.
So DM.
9 for misses. Okay, then it's going to attack with its claws. Erogen.
Oh!
You
twist.
got y'all.
Devil.
19
That's
is a hit.
That's gonna hit.
Oh, 25. Okay, so let's see.
Plot twist. I'm also.
Shrug it off!
All the way closer to the
Please take 11 slashing damage.
Okay. Ouch.
You still up?
I'm glad. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad I
Well, I
didn't use
guess-
my last spell.
You can go.
Would have killed somebody.
Can I go?
Yeah, you can go now.
Okay. As a druid, I'm going to turn into a bear.
A bear?
A bear.
Bonus action. Let's see it.
How convenient that I brought this bear miniature.
Oh, it's almost like he
well,
knew.
well.
God, is that the
You know your
Charmin bear?
players so well.
Yeah. does this little booty look a little?
John, do you see any toilet paper flecks on its ass?
No, it looks great.
It uses a bidet now.
Oh, yes.
No more toilet paper.
No.
It's not good for the environment.
Not at all.
Okay, so I'm going
butt.
to try and bite
Okay.
at this little bird.
That's a bear
Little
does.
bird.
A little bird. 15.
Is it hit?
Okay.
Oh no, 15 was the total.
Well, you didn't roll with. You didn't give
15
your.
and
You
what?
got your.
Yeah, your
Oh.
bless. So it
Oh.
would automatically.
It hits, yeah.
It hits. Okay, so then
Bless the bear.
1d.
Bless the bear,
A
and I
D8
liked
and
it.
plus
built a bear.
4.
And
Okay.
then built it.
8.
8 damage?
Yep.
All day? Alright.
And then I'm gonna do my claws.
Okay.
I've sharpened them, pre-sharpened them. Let's see. 21.
Is it hit?
Okay, and then I'm gonna do 2d6.
Where's this bear all night?
That is 9,
9 damage?
12.
12 damage.
Yeah.
Ouch. Adler, you killed
Wait,
it.
you have like one more health than I had?
Yep.
Oh my god!
19. 19 versus 18.
You suck!
Adler,
It's like
how do you want to kill the
very close to that.
Ebon Griffin?
I'm going to gnash at its throat,
Right at the jugular?
right at the jugular, and then take my claws and try and pull him down out of the sky.
Okay.
And then she throws him off
And
the
then
cliff.
and then fling it and then fling it off the cliff? Yeah, hell yeah.
That was a spin move.
Alright. So Adler wild shapes into
That is
a
hilarious.
bear. She rears up, and her and this black griffin are exchanging blows back and forth. And in an opportune moment, you're able to clamp down on its jugular. You flail it back and forth a little bit, and its neck snaps in the process. You charge towards the cliff face,
Oh my god.
and just loose the limp creature off the edge. At which point, it just
We
falls
could have
into the-
looted that.
Can the bear have latched onto the gold necklace?
yeah.
Sweet.
The gold.
This was a talisman and turned it.
I should have painted that black.
Griffin,
It
like-
doesn't have a necklace.
No, it's too late. That necklace is powerful.
It's a gold necklace now.
Also off the ledge.
Hey, that necklace is
All right.
canon. So.
Alright, I'm going down there.
I'm going
As far as the
as the bear climbs down the cliff to get the necklace.
So the creature is flung off of the cliff, and you're now left in a little bit of disarray after the combat. What do you want to?
I'll run up and check on the,
You're
the child.
certainly closest.
I'm
so
gonna turn back into my.
Yes, yes. Thank you for all your help, Holden.
You know,
Holden,
I blessed everybody. So.
within the nest, there is 2 pristine ebon griffin eggs. Each,
Exactly.
This is what I'm here for. Stop all
each nearly 2 foot in size.
Well,
Huge.
we're gonna make the kid carry that.
With them,
Throw one on
you
my
find the child.
She's
She is still alive,
This kid.
Can I?
but breathing with shallow breath.
I use a cure wounds on her.
Okay, cool.
Wait, you have cure wounds as well?
Yeah. So
It's a paladin.
I don't know.
He's a holy man,
Brandon.
doing good to others.
9 damage.
9 damage.
9 damage.
You killed a child. Ooh, you killed a child.
I meant to do that instead of smite.
Let me save you. You choke her out.
9 points of healing.
Okay. Wording is everything in Dungeons and Dragons. Wording is
Nine
they hold a lot of weight. Okay. Okay, so cool. You heal the child for 9 points
Not damage.
I heal 9 of the damage that
Yeah.
she had received
that she had sustained. Okay.
previously.
All right. Ornox removes his violet cloak from his back and walks over, scooping up the child and wrapping her tightly within it.
Oh, I thought he was going to use it in sketch.
Aw.
As he does so, Holden, you take notice to a collection of bones within the griffin nest.
Do what bones?
A small skull, bovine-like in nature, stands out among them. Beside it, an intricate copper brooch lays. It is identical to one that clasps together Ornox's cloak. The Minotaur says nothing. He somberly picks it up and drops it into a pouch that hangs on his waist.
That's sketchy.
Hey,
Roll for
Lawrence,
initiative.
that looks like yours.
Exactly. Exactly.
He stole from us. Roll
Kill
for
this
initiative.
man. Kill this man.
I'll
Right
say
now.
nothing.
He can only attack
What?
once every
I'll
other
say
turn.
nothing.
He says,
We got you. This guy's going.
We should be able to get the human child home safely. Take the eggs if you wish. They are yours.
What about my gold?
Thank you, Ornox, and
Ornox says,
I'm sorry
in
for your loss.
as soft of a voice as you imagine his booming demeanor would allow. Back in Cold Rest, the villagers seem to be awaiting your arrival. Ornox gently lays down the young girl before a crowd, and a woman rushes over forward to tend to her. It is clearly the child's mother. The woman and the Minotaur exchange solemn glances. Nothing is said, but the message is received among your party. A moment later, Mayor Wills emerges from the old pine. He thanks you wholeheartedly for your heroics. He describes to you rumors of a small village east of Cold Rest that is in need of your aid. But that is a tale for another time.
Oh, cliffhanger.
To be continued.
So are we just?
And
There's nowhere to sell these eggs here, right? We're just holding these
They have like 7 cents.
4 feet worth of eggs.
He assures you that they're used for alchemical purposes, and any major city
Okay.
will certainly, they'll fetch the price that they're worth.
As long as they don't break out.
Where's their hatch? We're just carrying 2 foot eggs,
I'm
you
just
know,
gonna
on our
keep my bear
backs.
form, and as we stroll back in the village with one of the eggs on my back.
And that is the end of our one shot for tonight. So thank you so much to all of you for playing. Thank you so much for watching. I want to take the time again to thank Building 8 Media for putting us on and doing
our
what they
producer.
do. And until next time, thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you in the next one shot.
Love you.
Thank you. In the face.
Okay. Thank you, guys.